pissed.
Yeah.
At Doug and all of
Right.
TV.
But what else does he have? What does he think people are going to see? I mean, that is the greatest clip ever. It's baffling.
Howard, it was so genuine. I mean, he's really hurt.
Yeah.
About what?
That they made the whole special about what a fuck up he is when there was other stuff going on.
There was nothing going on other than the fact that nothing. I mean, what about Ronnie is like a complete moron on stage?
Right, but he said they didn't focus on that.
I was listening to the wrap-up show yesterday, and it amazes me that Scott is really upset with the Howard TV people because they did a series on... Howard TV does a great series behind the scenes, and they followed Ronnie, Scott the engineer, and Shuley up to one of these Ronnie block party appearances. And the behind-the-scenes show eventually focuses on Scott because Scott doesn't do anything at these appearances, which is funny, which is the whole reason he's funny.
He never knows why he's funny.
No, and then so now he's like, I'm really angry with everyone at Howard TV because you have to hear this rap because they focused on me and it was very negative about. But what else would you focus?
He's so silly.
It's the reason he's funny.
And it was very negative. Like
You're out of
somebody
your
should
mind.
turn him into a positive person.
Yeah.
When they're filming him.
I can't believe they couldn't find anything else funny. I mean, Scott.
Am I the funniest one there?
Well, Scott, the only reason you're a bit interesting is because you're so not interesting. That's your thing.
Thanks for the compliment.
To a new level.
It's for you to walk around angry with Doug Goodstein is the mark of an insane human being. You've officially gone over the cliff.
Really?
Yeah, you're insane. You're insane.
Well, behind the scenes was supposed to be about Ronnie's
Scott,
block party.
You'll never be at a block party unless there's something about you. Like you can't do stand-up. You can't do singing. You can't dance. You're standing on the stage doing nothing. Nothing. You do nothing on stage. And that is the only thing that's funny, that you think that you're doing something. What do you think you're doing?
It doesn't have to turn into a bash, for
sure it
45
does.
minutes of bashing Scott.
But what else would it be? How else are you going to get gigs?
There's other people involved. I'm not the headliner. Shuley's the headliner.
But the fact that
you're that hidden star, the breakout star.
Yeah,
Shuley goes up and does a stand-up.
Yeah, he does.
And it's fine. It's funny. You go up and do nothing. That's fascinating. There's lots of guys who go up on stage and do stand-up.
Yes.
There's no one like you in America who actually goes up on stage and demands to be paid and then even gets angry when he's not paid fast enough.
Takes a lot of talent.
Yeah, I mean, you have absolutely no talent. You have no reason to be on stage. And there you are on stage. If that should be a 10-hour behind-the-scenes Howard TV. They went too easy on you.
No, really.
They did.
No, I don't think so.
Well, that's why you're funny.
Okay.
And I'll never be able to explain it to you. You don't even see it. You got to hear this guy.
I want to see the show. I forgot that it had gone up, and I didn't get to look at it yet.
You made a big mistake.
Well, you were part of the bashing, so.
Oh, was she?
Of course.
What, my laugh?
No.
What did I say?
They interviewed you, and you said,
Oh, yeah. She wasn't bashed. She was part of the bashing. Yeah.
Right.
I know. She was very funny. She started to laugh when she heard about you on stage. It was the best part of the special. I mean, listen to this guy. It's unbelievable. Well, first, Ronnie spends a lot of time with Scott the engineer.
He loves it.
Yeah. And they said to Ronnie, be honest. John Heiner Gary said, be honest. Is Scott fun to be with? And it threw Ronnie. He had no answer.
Right.
I mean, he couldn't.
He couldn't say yes.
Because there's no way Scott's fun.
Well, of course I'm not fun.
No.
I mean, I'm not the life of the party, obviously.
No. Life of the party.
is questionable. If you're alive.
You're barely alive.
Thanks.
Here, listen to this.
I spent the whole weekend with Scott before Thanksgiving.
But you guys used to hang around a lot.
Yeah.
So you've always been sort of friendly.
Yeah.
Is Scott fun to hang out with? Be honest.
I'm getting to sound like him. No, it was fun. I mean, he's got.
It doesn't sound like it was a very good time, Ron.
No. Don't put words in my mouth, dude. We had a great time.
He was so flummoxed by that question.
Yes.
Is Scott?
Nobody ever asked me if it was fun.
He never thought about it before. He just goes with Scott. And then Scott comes in and he's upset at Howard TV. And I went, this guy has flipped his lid. Well, you're delusional. You need to be locked in a mental institution. You're crazy. What is it you think is going on at those comedy clubs when you show up?
Well,
what do you think is going on?
I'm not supposed to be the center of attention.
Right.
I'm a side act.
But you're whatever.
I'm a side asshole.
You're a side no act.
Well,
You do nothing.
It was never.
That's what's fascinating.
The point was
and then
never,
you're upset when people point it out.
No, the point was never to have me do a lot anyway to begin with.
But you're getting paid to show up.
I'm getting paid to be there and
to do what?
To help.
To entertain people, and you get up and you do nothing. And then you're surprised when someone comments on it. That's why people will continue to go to see you. They want to see you do nothing. And sit there with a big smile on your face and demand to get paid.
Yeah, well, okay. Well, I
have demands. Where's my room? And first I need to eat,
I want my parking comped.
Yeah.
It's a meet
You're the go-to guy people fuck around with. But they may use it as a joke, but it might not be real. In your mind, how much of it is real?
A lot of it's real. I mean, it's a perfect example. They just ran a special on Howard TV about the Ronnie Block Party. Mm-hmm. So 90% of that Ronnie Block Party was not Ronnie Block Party. It was Bash and Scott.
That's right.
Seriously, that hurt me because it was supposed to be about Ronnie's Block Party and behind the scenes, but literally 90% of it was Scott's a fuck up.
So who was doing the bashing?
Yeah, who was bashing?
Like, everybody. They interviewed the guests, the people that came, Ronnie, Shuli, the producer, Lee.
So do you feel that
anybody they could find?
Do you feel that that what they did is unfair?
That
and you're not that person.
I get it. I'm not. I'm not an exciting person. That's the life of the party, obviously. So hey, whatever. If they don't want to hang out with me, fine. That's fine. I mean, I'm not. I don't get crazy about it.
He's nuts.
They're missing out, not me.
Oh, what are they missing out on?
On the fun that is Scott.
Mr. Wonderful.
Yeah. I heard he's...
If your life gets too exciting and you need to come down a little, you hang out with me.
I hear you're really angry with Doug Goodstein and the whole Howard TV crew. That's hysterical.
Listen, why? Because
tell me more about that.
How
would you demonstrate that?
I felt that was piling on, okay?
Yeah. How did you demonstrate that? Are you not talking to them?
No, I'm fine.
No, you shouldn't talk to them. You should be really angry with them.
Well, take yourself away. Like you said, it'll be their loss.
Yeah. You ought to...
I'm talking to them. I'm not, I was upset at it.
You're insane. I want you to know that. You do nothing at a gig, and you're shocked that people want to talk about that.
Now, here's the group of people. They have to put together a TV show of Ronnie's Block Party. They're looking around at what's going on, Scott, and they notice you.
Scott yelled at Howard TV producer Keith, that guy Keith.
I
didn't yell at him.
Yes, I heard you really yelled at him.
Didn't yell.
But I'm just trying to point out to Scott that he was the most interesting thing.
Yeah.
When they were filming. That's what they do. They have to tell a story.
What's more interesting than Scott's... Go ahead.
Keith, I didn't yell at you. I came in and they said, "Oh, there's another culprit." I mean, because you were part of the gang on me.
The bashing.
I didn't yell at you.
First off, it's not a gang on you. It's we point and shoot. You do what you do.
Right.
All right, say it. Nothing. I do nothing.
And the camera loves you.
It's Scott. It's hysterical what you do. The fact that you go there. I mean, most people like you, someone would say, "Hey, Scott, do you want to make an appearance?" And you'd go, "Of course not. I don't do anything.
What would I do?
I would be embarrassed." No, you say the opposite. How much do I get paid? Where's my hotel? What why am I not getting paid fast? When am I going to eat? I mean, you're like J-Lo. I was going to say without the talent, but J-Lo doesn't have any talent. I was going to say you're like you're Tom Cruise without the looks or the talent. I mean. And yet you show up like Tom Cruise.
I'm Tom Snooze.
Shut up. You have demands, and you're angry, and you have rights, and
I don't have demands.
It's the greatest. It's the greatest.
You don't even see yourself.
No, you're the greatest. Don't be insulted.
Okay.
Because your whole thing is showing up and doing nothing.
And don't stop.
There's one
point. You figured out a way to make it interesting.
There's one point on the
less than nothing.
There's one point on the Howard TV special where Scott comes up with the idea that he's going to dance into the audience. That's going to be his thing.
Right.
And Shuli's beside himself because it's the greatest. He's like, yeah, you got to do that.
Well, I'm trying to come up with something that I can do.
That's the point. You're getting paid and you have nothing to do.
You're already on the bill, and you're now deciding what you're going to do.
And his thing is to come out dancing.
Well, dancing with the boars.
Do you realize how funny this is? This is a wild thing.
Dancing with the boars.
Yeah. This is an incredible thing that's happening on the show. Of course we focus on it. And if we didn't focus on it, you wouldn't be asked to go anywhere.
It's incredible.
You're not a superstar. The reason people are willing to pay to see you is because you're not a superstar, and we goof on you. Otherwise, you got nothing. If we ignore you, like the rest of the world,
if we start just saying nice things about you,
you're done.
Okay.
Now go back there and wait for more insulting things to be thrown at you and be glad about it.
Thank you.
I can't believe I have to explain that to you.
Oh, it's so funny.
No, I get it. I've been here a long time, and I get the idea.
But nobody else is supposed to actually
Scott,
point it out.
The greatest accomplishment in my career is making you famous so that people care about you.
And you have.
Yeah. It's remarkable that anyone would pay. Like, that's why Robin was laughing. When she heard someone paid $35 to go backstage and meet you.
They're not coming to see me.
Well, they're coming
alone.
to see you and Ronnie.
Yeah, okay.
Two of the biggest bores on the planet.
No, they're coming. It's not just.
Ronnie's been going around now and doing red carpet interviews because some maniac wants to give him a talk show.
Right.
And, I mean, it's unbelievable. Another guy with nothing interesting to say is out there on the red carpet. It's a phenomena. None. Phenomenon.
That's this show, and that's you and Robin, and
Right. Yeah. So be grateful.
I am grateful.
Be shocked.
But
be
I thought
amazed.
it just went over the top a little.
Find it as funny as I do.
Over the top. Be happy someone paid attention to you.
Okay.
Go back there and be happy and smile.
All right.
Tell Keith you love him.
Thank you.
All right.
I love Keith.
Beg him to keep the camera on you. Made extra money. Now get out. What a maniac. I'm listening to this thing. I go, this guy's insane.
Oh, he's just
upset.
amazing.
He's upset.
Now he demands to be treated better.
If you don't want to be upset, don't go do these gigs.
How could you actually think that you wouldn't wind up the star of the show? You're at a comedy club or whatever it is, and you do nothing.
I wonder what Scott thinks Howard TV should have covered at the block party. Like, what would he like to have seen covered?
Well, Shuley did the stand-up, and...
I'm not the star.
Oh, you're the star, all right. I guess explain to me he's not the star.
I mean, why? Let me just go there in peace.
If Howard TV didn't cover this, then why would anyone go see him? What is he? You know what? I could spend 4 hours on this.
Just analyzing how he's thinking about
this. This is crazy. He wants to go there and be treated like a star and have no one goof on him.
I mean, people are actually paying extra just to meet him.
Right. Him. I avoid him in the hall. And I never step foot into his studio unless I have to record a commercial. And there are people willing to pay $35 to stare at him. I mean, think about that. A guy I'm trying to avoid. It's unbelievable.
And he's more interested in eating.
Yeah. Oh, and then it's like,
well, look, I do have to eat.
And he's like drying his hands off from the grease while he's shaking the $35 customers off.
Right.
It's unbelievable. If you get to meet him, it's not like nothing else. It's worth $50. Trust me. He should up his price. Ay.
Why were they focused on me?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, why would you do a special on me? Where's my dinner? Where's my room? Where's my talent?
Yeah, that's the best one. He's like,
I do have to eat.
I already have the shit eating grin because whenever I go near this guy, I laugh.
Are you shitting me?
No, there's a direct message.
You insane mental fucking whack job.
It's such a waste of time.
That went well for
No one
you.
knows what the fuck she's talking about.
Who's him?
That went well.
Who's him?
She tried to make a point.
That went well.
Yeah, because you go rat to,
Do something about that.
I ratted to
Whatever
who?
it is she's complaining about.
To who?
Yeah, who?
I didn't say... Dude,
Who?
this guy is so insane. He tells me yesterday he has a nice private conversation. Did we have a private conversation?
He said he was pissed at you.
Did I say anything to anyone? You go on the show an hour later and talk about it. After you said, let's not keep it between us, let's not let leave the room. I didn't say a word to anyone. Not even Ronnie, who I tell everything.
Well, they were questioning.
You didn't have to bring anything up.
Energy for nothing.
Let's keep it between us. Well, you're the one who spilled the beans. That went well for you on the air today, didn't it?
Fuck this shit.
It's all your fault.
You can blame me all you want, but dude,
He goes on and on.
you're the fucking, you're the catalyst
I'm
of
the
everything
asshole.
that happened, not the asshole. I don't call people
It's funny how
assholes.
you came in here with a camera guy.
Of course.
Was he just following you around?
That's what he's doing. That's the job. Do you not know the
They
show?
don't follow you around.
Do you not know the show?
B-roll over there doesn't follow you around all the time.
He does. He needs to follow up. So, I don't know what else to say to you. I mean, I think you get it. There's not much to say.
Everybody's a lawyer.
That's what I said to you yesterday. Howard repeated it. I didn't say a word to Howard. I didn't tell anyone.
Just keep following me around to block parties.
We will. We're gonna follow you on the West Coast. Of course we will.
We're not going to the West Coast.
Yes, you are. You're going to Seattle. You're going to Portland. You're going to L.A. You're going to fucking San Diego. And we're gonna be there. And we're gonna follow it. And not gonna change a thing.
Ronnie, how do you feel about Scott as a performer during these block parties? Do you think he's asking too much or for too much or being a little greedy, the fact that he's even involved in these shows?
Why would he be greedy and involved?
Well, sort of what Howard was alluding to, the fact that people would pay $35 to meet.
This whole idea was his.
No, that wasn't my idea.
This whole block party thing was his.
No.
He wanted to make money. This was all his idea.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. You were the one who came up with the idea. Let's go on the road.
I didn't have block party. I was going to host, and all of a sudden it was the Ronnie's block party.
Well, that's Shuley.
Well, you know, I wasn't
That's
my idea to
goddamn
have a
Shuley.
fucking
That's
block
not
party.
me. Well, you wanted to make money and go on the road, right or wrong?
I wanted to make money. I didn't say go on the road.
Oh, well, how you was it? The money was going to come here, and they were going to drop it in your lap?
Yes.
No, that
Doing
didn't.
nothing.
That didn't
They do
happen.
nothing.
That didn't happen. So we went on the road instead. Scott wanted the money to come here and fall into his lap, I guess.
Is Scott's
But it didn't work that way.
Just keep making up shit.
I'm not making up anything. This was all your idea to make money, correct?
No, it wasn't all my idea.
That's what Shuley told me right from the beginning.
It wasn't all my idea.
Well, dude, I'm just telling you, I'm not lying. I'm telling you what Shuley told me. That this was your idea from the beginning to let's get some comedy shows going. Right or wrong? Right or wrong?
Talking to me?
Yes.
Wrong.
All right, well, then you have to take this up with Shuley because this is what I was told. And I said, cool, I'm in. You know, let's see what happens. So, do I think he's greedy? How could I think he's greedy when I was under the impression this was his idea?
Well, Howard seems to think he's delusional.
Well, that's Howard's opinion. That's not my opinion.
Well, that's why I'm asking your opinion.
Hey, I'm just as fucked up as he is. I'm not saying that I'm great at this. But you know what? We're doing our thing.
On the other hand, is Scott justified in feeling resentment towards Howard TV?
I don't give a fuck about Howard TV either, to be honest with you. I don't give a shit about you guys. You don't care about me. You stick it up my ass all the time also. Who gives a fuck about you? All of you guys.
Well, you're all about us.
You're all about
asking...
that Fenimore motherfucker out there in the hall and all you guys, man.
I was asking about Scott's resentment towards us.
Who gives a shit about you guys? Howard TV is all about sticking people under the bus. That's what it's all about.
It comes from the leader.
The leader, Doug Pander-eyed Goodstein.
Pander-eyed?
That's right.
There have been several moments over the past year or so where you vented or expressed displeasure with Doug Goodstein.
No shit. Yeah, I'm 16.
Is this all about your...
I am only telling him what you tell me about your boss.
They would come out of the inkwell too, right? They would do the inkwell.
No, for real. Why are you so upset at him? Just because he's the head of the class? He should be...
He runs the operation. He's in charge. He's the head honcho. He likes to throw people under the bus. He has to pay for it sometimes.
Yeah, and then there's Greg Carmel.
Whoa. Stop the clock. Don't bring me into this.
Another bus driver.
What did I do?
He drives automatic and stick, this guy. He's a regular bus driver.
He loves stick. I know.
Throws people under the goddamn bus.
Seen him in Vegas.
He's right here, my dear. So.
No, but I've seen you react this way towards Doug several times. Do you think you're too harsh on him? Do you think all of your ire gets directed towards him, and it's not justified?
No, I think that I've given Howard TV plenty of content over the years, and they can treat me sometimes with a little,
Respect.
Respect. That's right. I demand respect. God damn it. I demand it.
Okay, all right.
Do you think you'll step back from this in a few weeks and the holidays are rolling around?
No, he'll never step back.
You'll see Doug. You'll give him a handshake. You guys will share a drink or something.
I'm not mad at Doug. I just had to talk with him and we're fine. I'm mad with you. You don't get that camera on my face. I told you not to use the tape.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John Hyde and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
On Monday's wrap-up show, we were talking to JD about Twitter and how much does he care about his Twitter followers. And we had a surprise guest. Larry King was walking through the hallways. We waved him in. And Larry King came in and spoke to us on the wrap-up show. I know it was only 5 minutes long, but we did get Larry King. Here's what happened.
JD, I want to talk about this I don't know if it's jealousy, envy, I don't know what it is with Twitter. We talked about it last week a little bit on wrap-up, but you care almost too much about Twitter. And I know it bothers you when people from the show get on and suddenly they've got a ton of followers without doing any work, so to speak.
Well, I don't know about that, but no, it's not a huge bother.
It's a bother to him because he made a statement on the air this morning that really, obviously, it really bothers him because whatchamacallit, he said about me being verified.
That helped.
That it bothered the crap out of him.
Well, we know the verification bothers him.
Yeah, and that I'm putting up gay guys to follow, and this is the guy who's verified, and he's not.
Well, yeah, you messed up as someone.
All right, so I messed up. You never messed up in your life? Obviously, you have.
What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, right. It seemed like you had a problem admitting that you made that mistake.
I explained it. The O and the 0 look the same. I put up a capital O instead of a 0. Excuse me.
So you made an error.
Kill me. Yes, I said I made an error.
An innocent error, but
I made an error.
He wouldn't say he made an error, correct?
No, he wouldn't this morning.
Well, it was an O instead.
Right, but that's your error, even though you didn't do it on purpose.
I didn't do it on purpose.
But it's an error.
It looked the same to me. That's all I know.
But JD,
and the chick that I put up didn't have a beard, believe me.
But JD, I think you're lying. I know it bothers you if people get more Twitter followers than you do.
You know what? I like to. I don't know. I like to express myself sometimes, whether it's being funny or putting stuff out there that I think is interesting. So I would like for more people to be interested in that. But if more people are interested in reading Ronnie's misspellings and tweeting guys instead of girls,
Dude, a lot of stuff you put up doesn't make sense either. You put a lot of stupid shit up.
I'm not really tweeting for you either.
But you put a lot of stupid shit up.
I'm not really tweeting for you either, dummy.
All right, I gotta go, and we're having somebody else.
I got a guest. Larry, come on over to this microphone. Larry King stopped by. How you doing, Larry? Come right over to this microphone.
Wow. How many hosts?
Just two hosts.
Just us.
And a lot of guests.
Don't worry, I'm leaving.
That's Howard's limo driver, who's also got 100-something thousand Twitter followers.
Oh.
He only has 80-some thousand.
So, Larry.
How is Howard?
He's good. How come you never come by and do the show?
I'm never asked. How's his interpreter?
He's good. We'd always love to have you on the show.
How we do, Howard? I've got nothing against Howard.
Good. We'd love to have you. What are you promoting?
Oh, I'm doing a comedy tour.
Stand-up comedy?
Yeah. I've always done conventions and things, and now when I kind of semi-retired, am I on? Because I don't hear myself.
Yeah, you're on.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's a high. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Let me just talk for a while.
How many cities you doing?
Oh, I got a list here. I'm doing. I start this Saturday in Borgata in Atlantic City, and then the Wilbur in Boston, and then Biloxi, Reno, Las Vegas, Chandler, Arizona, Reykjavik, Iceland, Stockholm, Sweden, Bergen, Norway.
Are you really going to Reykjavik?
Yeah.
Wow.
Copenhagen, Munich, London, Morristown, New Jersey, Westbury Music Theater, Ottawa, Toronto, Santa Rosa, California, Newport News, Virginia, Tampa, Naples, West Palm Beach.
And when you stopped doing the CNN show, did you know you were going to do stand-up? Did you want to do something, or did you think you were done?
My nephew is Scott Zeiger. He's a big Broadway producer, and he's often seen me speak at conventions. And he says, geez, you're funny. Why don't we put together where you do stand-up? And they worked on this show. We got a producer and everything. And I go on stage. It's about 80 minutes of stories. It's all funny. I don't do anything serious. But I do. Last Thursday, I was in Portugal. I spoke at a big conference. I just did funny stuff.
But is it more like a stand-up comedy show? Is it more like stories of your life and you're funny?
Correct. It's stories of my life. If there's a similar thing, it would be like Billy Crystal's 700 Sundays. I get up, stories of childhood, stories of broadcasting off the air, on the air, stories of family, stories, funny stories.
So after many years broadcasting, you finally decided to give it up.
Yeah.
Howard's been doing it forever. Do you think Howard will continue to do it? And
I remember when Howard was in Washington. How old is Howard now?
57 years old.
So he's been in how long?
He's been doing this at least 34 years, something like that.
Okay. I started in 57. How many years is that? 54 years.
Right.
That's a lot of years. So I'm 77.
Do you think he'll tire
When
of
I
it?
was 57, I never thought I'd leave. 57.
Right. Do you miss it?
I got ties older than that.
Do you miss it?
I miss it when there's a story like Osama bin Laden is killed, and I miss it when tragedy happens in Japan. But I don't miss it when a prince is getting married. Who cares? I don't. The Kardashians, I could do without. You know how I describe it. I got mixed emotions. I feel I want to do it so bad one day, and then one day I don't miss it at all. It's like watching your mother-in-law go over the cliff in your new car.
Are you keeping tabs on how Piers is doing over there?
I watch Piers occasionally. He's okay. I think I like Piers. It's very different from me, and actually, it's hard. I'm a poor judge of it because I try. It's hard to be objective.
All right. Unfortunately, we got to wrap up today's wrap-up
That's
show.
it. That's the wrap-up.
That's it. We're done. We're out.
So all of you are like Howard Sternites, right?
Yes.
You follow him.
Yep. We do.
He's your
We
leader.
work for him.
Goodbye.
Thank you, Larry.
All right, on Tuesday's wrap-up show, you're going to hear about how Benji thinks I'm always picking on him, how I treat him like shit, how I'm always on his back, like a little crybaby. You know what? He's an asshole. Everybody thinks he's fucking nuts around here. Check it out and you'll see.
Gary and I were talking about how there does seem to be some underlying tension, Ronnie, between you and Benji. And I don't want this to turn into a sticky thing.
No, it's not a sticky thing. It's. I don't know if it's sticky with him, but it's not sticky with me.
All right, Benji, you feel that Ronnie treats you disrespectfully and always assumes that you're doing shtick. Is that correct?
Yeah, not 100% of the time, but a good portion of the time. I feel that he's like not like the way we all act to each other, sort of in a fun, nice, friendly way. I feel lots of times he's not acting like that.
He's being mean-spirited towards you?
Yeah.
Ronnie?
I don't feel that way.
Do you like Benji?
I like everybody here.
That's not the question.
I like everybody here.
Do you like Benji?
All right, do you like Benji less or more than everybody?
No, there's no. I'm not going to put it on a scale.
Would you hang out with Benji like outside of here?
I've hung out with Benji outside here.
And when you guys hang out,
very rarely.
When you guys have hung out, have you ever? Do you have the ability to have real moments with Benji? Do you guys chat and talk about life and stuff? Or what do you do?
No, we never really. I mean, we hung out. I a few places.
All right, let me cut to the chase here, Ronnie.
Yo,
what about Benji bothers you?
Yo,
and be honest.
No, it's just all the sticky stuff. That's all. And it's like a perfect example this morning. He was coming in through the door, and this had nothing to do with me. Okay, I was just a witness to the whole thing. Now, there's two security people sitting out there. Fred comes in. He holds the door open for him. Okay? He's standing there with his key card, which he lost for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks at a time. And then he was my best friend because I would let him in every morning. I wasn't picking on him then, I guess.
Ronnie, I'm always
So this
polite
morning, he comes in, and Fred holds the door for me. He doesn't have to put his card there. But he's standing there, keeps putting the card there. You know, for like a shtick thing. So
no, it wasn't. I'll give you an exact explanation of what happened.
Don't say it to me because it's got nothing to do with me.
So this is what upset
the
Ronnie.
security people said, "What the fuck is wrong?"
And
with
I will
this
explain
guy?
what happened. Because I've had a reputation of being late, and I've said before, you guys accuse me of being late. I always want there to be a record of when I come in. That's why
there would be a record on the other door.
But Ronnie, I swear on my life, that was exactly what's going through my head. I want to show that I've checked in.
Okay, great, but you could have done it on that door where you wouldn't.
That's not
where
what,
people who don't know
Ronnie,
you.
I
Benji,
wasn't doing
people
it for
who don't know you think you're out of your fucking mind. This is what I'm trying to tell you. But you don't believe me.
Okay, but you're saying because I wanted to check in my card, in effect clock in, maybe people did think I was crazy, but you're angry about that.
But
I wasn't doing it.
I don't care. I wasn't. Had nothing to do with me. I'm just telling you what people said to me after you walked by.
So you have emotion about that.
You could have clocked in on the other door, and they never would have seen it.
That wasn't in my. Ronnie,
okay, that's what I'm saying.
That wasn't in my head.
You made it so everybody saw what was going on.
No, I didn't, Ronnie. That's what you're assuming. I'm telling you the
with
reason.
the helmet on and the hat and a helmet.
All right, but Ronnie, say all this is true. Why does this bother you?
It doesn't bother me. I'm just telling you this is an example of the things that goes on here.
And that's an example of I'm not trying to use my keys as a show. I'm doing it for a specific reason, and that you're making it into like I'm doing
Benji,
this
you
huge
have
thing.
such a reputation here of shtick.
I'm
with
telling
crap
you, every
in the
single
mornings
thing
here.
I do, you think is like a
people
fucking
think you're out of your mind. I really and don't believe me. I don't care.
I think it bothers Ronnie that Benji's always looking for attention. I think Ronnie likes low-key people, and
I'm not. Everything I do, he assumes I'm doing it for
exactly,
a game.
exactly.
You know what? It's almost like a bad marriage. They've gotten to a point where Ronnie thinks everything Benji does means one thing,
and everything he does bothers him.
That's right.
Yeah, because it's like everything he does. Well, I don't know now, but before everything it's all shtick stuff, man, and he knows it. He knows it.
It's not, Ronnie. 90% of the time you think it is. It's
well,
not.
Ganji, yesterday, Benji said that everything Ronnie does is for attention. They were accusing each other of being attention
Well,
whores.
all I know is my job is to be in the hall. His job is not to be in the hall, carrying on.
All right, I try to get in without being in the hall.
No. That's not what I'm talking about, Benji, and you know that's not what I'm talking about.
But Ronnie, I'm saying like I'm normally we've all worked with each other for a long time. Yeah. It's a nice atmosphere. We all enjoy
it is. It's great.
You are constantly a dick to me, constantly, and I'd rather we just didn't talk to each other. If you're going to be like that,
if that's the way you want it, it's fine with me.
No, I'm saying
fine. It's settled. It's settled. We don't have to.
Well, you're kind of being a baby.
No, I'm not. You just said.
No.
What did you just say? You don't want. You'd rather not talk to me. It's fine.
I said we don't.
You think I'm going to cry and lose sleep over it? No, I doubt it.
I don't understand why you have to. You go out of your way to be insulting and rude all the time.
Insulting and rude. Okay. Okay, fine.
So where are we at?
We're at. I don't have to talk to him.
All right.
That's where we're at.
What's an example of Ronnie being insulting and rude? Going out of his way to do so.
He's always like yelling at me, like when I'm just like I said, walking to the bathroom or something. He's like, "Oh, why you have to do? Why you have to like?" I will try to. If you want me to, I'll keep track of it from the future.
Like he comments on your moves.
It's only I yell at you for no reason.
Well,
None
I'll give
at
you an
all.
example. Like you're yelling at me today about using my key card because you thought
I didn't yell at you. I'm just telling you what people presume of you, pal. That they think you're out of your fucking mind. That's the reputation you have here with everybody in this lobby in the morning.
I'm sure you help it a lot.
No, I don't. I don't have to.
You were yelling at me this morning when I was trying to use my key card. Yes, you were,
Benji,
Ronnie.
I didn't say a freaking word to you this morning.
You absolutely
First
did.
of all, I wasn't even there. I was walking out
and
as
you started
were coming
yelling
in.
at me.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Oh, maybe there's a video.
No,
of
I
it.
didn't.
You absolutely did.
Oh, I so did. Now you don't have to worry about me yelling at you.
Why?
Believe me, because I won't fucking say another word. You're dead. You're not even there.
Wait, now you're threatening not to yell at me?
You're an idiot. See what I mean? I didn't even talk to you this morning at that door.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
All right.
I didn't say a friggin' word to you.
Gary, it almost sounds like Ronnie's looking out for Benji in a way. He's saying, like, this is what everybody else is saying about you.
Please, when that whole thing went down with Howard was going to fire him, yeah, I was there every morning waiting at that door to make sure he got in there in time.
Just to look out for me?
Stupid ass.
Ronnie, why? Listen, the thing is, like, I really do like Ronnie. Do you believe that I like you?
No.
I really do.
No, I don't.
I really do.
No, I don't believe
I have genuine affection
No,
towards
you
you as a
don't.
person.
No, you don't.
I swear on my
No, you
life.
don't. No, you don't.
I do like
No, you don't.
Why don't you think he likes you, Ron?
Just all the shit that goes on. He accuses me of being mean to him, which is total bullshit.
All right, well, you guys
the only
see-
time I'm fucking at him is when he's pulling shit and shtick in the hallway.
But you-
okay, that he says this is what he gets paid to do. Well, that's fine.
I never say that.
I never knew that.
That I got paid?
I guess, yeah. When
I do.
Okay, I'm glad you get paid to do it. From now on, I won't say a word to you because I didn't realize that you're on camera 24/7.
But
and
I'm
that everything
not,
that
Ronnie.
you do
I'm really not.
is being
listen,
filmed for in
Ronnie,
demand.
you joke
okay?
around in the halls a lot more than I do.
Because that's where I am all the time. You're in the show. I'm not.
but
I'm
Ronnie,
outside.
but 90%
That's where I
of the time, I'm
hang.
just walking-
You hang in
I'm
there. I
walking to
hang
the
out there. That's my area. your areas that you
And I'll
see.
give an example. You usually are yelling like this.
I'm talking about what's going on. You asked me, I'm answering.
Listen, you guys see me in the halls. You see Ronnie. Do you think Ronnie yells at me?
I think Ronnie tries to help you sometimes. I think that's, even though in Ronnie's way he might be yelling at you, but I think he's trying to say, hey, Benji, like, this is the way people are looking at you and seeing you. Maybe you should
As a
not do this.
psychopath.
You're saying Ronnie's giving Benji tough love?
Yeah, like tough
But
love. That's the way
90%
Ronnie is. I mean, I think ultimately he's trying to help Benji.
90% of the people here, I think I have a good relationship with Ronnie.
I didn't say I didn't have a good relationship with you, dude. You're the one who's putting it all out there that I don't like you, that I'm on your back all the time. Maybe I'm on, like you said, maybe I'm on your back because I don't want to see you in trouble all the time. Because you used to be in trouble constantly with Howard, and you'd sit there and you'd pull the same shit like you're pulling on me now. That he doesn't like you, that he's talking down to you, all kinds of crap like that.
But I don't like to be. I don't listen.
You don't like authority. That's your problem.
There might be some truth to that, but I don't like you constantly.
You don't
being
like authority, and that's my fucking hallway. I'm sorry. And when
It's
you
not
act
your
like an
hallway.
idiot there, I'm going to tell you about
All
it.
right,
If you don't like it, it's too bad. I'm sorry.
I thought you weren't going to talk to me anymore.
I'm stating a fact to you.
All right.
Believe me, I will not fucking talk to you anymore.
All right.
Wow.
Better that way.
I think we finally got to the root of the
We
problem.
did. No, we totally got to the root of the problem.
What? I don't understand.
Well, Ronnie feels like you disrespect authority, and he's an authority out there, so you're disrespecting him.
Well, said. I feel like I do treat Ronnie respectfully.
No, you don't. You treat me like a joke.
How do I treat you like a joke?
By telling me that I'm fucking on your back when I tell you something out in the hallway. You think it's a joke. It's
don't-
not a joke.
listen,
Because people think you're fucking nuts. I'm sorry.
And that's very respectful to talk to someone like that.
Well, no, I'm just telling you what people say behind your back.
All right.
All right? You go talk to the two people that were sitting out there this morning. You go ask them. The guy will be back here Thursday morning. When he's sitting there Thursday morning, when you come in, you go ask him.
And I'm
what
sure.
he said
let's say
when
I
you
did
came
that.
in.
Let's say I did that. Then you'd be like, "Why are you doing that shtick?
No, I
Why
won't.
are you talking?
Oh
to
no,
him?
I
Why
won't.
are you doing that shtick?
No,
in
I
the-"
won't.
Yes,
Because he'll
would,
tell you
Ron.
straight out. He thinks you're fucking nuts.
All right.
Hey, it's Sal Governale, and on Wednesday's wrap-up show, we discussed Sussie's bike tour and all of the crazy things that we ended up doing after our college years. Unfortunately for me, I was shipped off to Italy with my psychotic father, so check it out.
Another thing that got under Howard's skin on today's show was his update on Sussy and what's going on with his bike riding. I guess he hit a couple of bars down in wherever his path is taking him. And Howard got caught up in going, backpacking or taking a year off after you went to school. I mean, he feels like put on the suit, go do the interviews, get to work. Where do you stand on that? And I want to know where everybody stands on that, because some guys, I'm sure, took some time off after school.
Yeah, I don't agree with Howard completely. I agree with him some. I guess I took a month off right after college and did like one step up from backpacking. We didn't backpack, but we sort of went to these youth hostels, and we were on a trip. I was in Italy for like 4 weeks. I was back by a week after 4th of July, and hitting the pavement looking for jobs after that. So I thought that was an amazing experience, and I think that everybody should do that, because you are going to work for the rest of your life. And I didn't feel like a month put me behind everyone else. A year, I think, puts you in a weird disadvantage. I think it does put you a little bit behind everywhere else. And I think that a lot of prospective employers would say, well, what were you, if somebody went in for a job and you had them and they said, well, so what have you been doing for the last year? And they said backpacking across Europe. My first think would be like, oh my God, what a great life. So I think doing it for a short time where it doesn't make that big a difference, but a year is a long time. And Sussy doing it when he's in the middle of a career, I think on one hand it's brave, and on the other hand, I would never have the balls to do it.
Did you ever feel guilty that you took the trip?
Never.
I mean, your folks paid for it or whatever other reason it might be?
No, I never felt guilty about it at all. And like I said, I never felt it interrupted what I was going to do anyway. I think most of my friends that graduated from college, I don't think any of them were out the next day looking for a job. I think a lot of them were like, you know what, let me decompress for a month and then I'll get my shit together and start looking for a job.
What did you do after school ended, Sal?
Well, they never finished.
My father shipped us to Italy first. We moved us there. And
but wait a second. What school did you go to?
Sachem.
Oh, that's high school.
Right. I went to Suffolk Community College as well.
Right.
For a little bit, And after I graduated high school, my father shipped us off to Italy. He was convinced that we were going to live in Italy. That was a complete disaster.
How long did you live in Italy for?
I stayed there for 2 months. They stayed for 2 years. I got on a plane right after the summer.
Wait, so you just came back without your family?
Yeah, all by myself.
And where'd you stay?
My grandma's house, on a cot, sleeping next to my grandmother.
And what'd you tell your family? This sucks?
Yeah. I said, that's it. I'm out. I'm done. I had a mental breakdown, and I left.
By the way, if we get a chance, we should put up on the website. There's a picture of Sal when he was in Italy in a Speedo. That is a really ridiculously small Speedo.
Great photo.
Yeah. I used to walk down the beach and look for long rocks that looked like hard dicks, and I used to put them in my Speedo, and I would walk over people and stuff. It was great.
Wait, why did you have an emotional breakdown over there?
Because it was horrible. I mean, I was out here. I'm out here having a great time, drinking underage. I'm getting laid in Burger King parking lots. I go out there, you have women with their hair sprouting out of their fucking underarms like they're growing potatoes in there. And I finally picked up a girl. I remember sitting her on a bench, and I tried to kiss her, and she goes, no, you have to meet my parents first. And that was it. I'm like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm getting a ticket. I'm getting on the next plane. I'm out of this dump. Forget it. And all these Italians out there, there's a difference between Italian Americans and Italian Italians. They have this uptight attitude. They just look down at us. It was just, where are you from? America. And the first thing they would always say to me is like, you know where America is? America is here. And I was always like, what the fuck are you talking about? And that always used to piss me off. They were trying to say, like, this is the true America. This is the true land of the free and whatever. And one night I got really drunk, and some guy said to me, he goes, he said in Italian, where are you from? And I said, from America. America's here. And I go, you know what? If America's here, what the fuck is Italy? I'll tell you where it is. It's in a shit house. And this guy grabbed me, and I was running around this table, and I took off. And I couldn't wait to leave Italy. I couldn't. It was so horrible out there.
Sal, making friends on all continents.
And my dad goes to my sisters, you got to marry an Italian man, blah, blah, blah. You're not going to marry an American. You're not going to be a tramp. You're not going to be a whore. They went over there. It was like a smorgasbord of cock for them. It was like, oh. And I'm like, Dad, are you exactly sure you want our sisters here with all these guys with their dicks swinging around, looking at Nina and Angela and Melissa that way? And he kind of agreed with me, but didn't agree with me.
Weren't you the guy stuffing his Speedo with rocks, though?
For fun. I had nothing else to do.
So, in other words, you were trying to bang, and you were depressed, but you didn't want anybody to bang your sisters.
Exactly. And the only girl that I got, whatever they want to do is fine. I just put on the blinders and forget about it. Everybody's a whore but my sisters. So
and your mother.
Yeah, right. And I was just trying to make the best of things. I mean, it was just the only girl. I would do is I would walk. This guy from John from England and we would be on the beach and we would step over people and we'd say, "Oh, I'd like to fuck her in the ass. Oh, I'd like to tweak her nipples," because they were Italian. They didn't understand us. So finally, I said to one girl, "I go, oh my God, I would just love to slap my dick on her forehead." And she goes, "Excuse me," and she was from New Jersey. And guess what? I hooked up with her.
Nice.
So, and that was the only piece of American ass that I was able to get, and that's why I got the fuck out of that country.
Hey, John, what did you do after college?
I went across the country in a comedy troupe. I lived in a van for a year.
For a year?
Yes.
Do you regret that?
No.
Great experience?
Absolutely. But to Howard's point, paid for everything. We made enough money to survive out on the road, and it was well worth doing. Then afterwards, I went to work for an ad agency and did the whole.
But do you think that kept you behind your peers from college, that you waited a year?
No.
They were a year ahead of you?
No, I thought it was the time to do it, and I fortunately had the opportunity to do it and the means to do it, and didn't make any money, didn't lose any money, was able to live that way. But I didn't have a wife, kids, like the things that Sussy's giving up, I didn't have that to worry about. And yeah, it was like one of the best times of my life, absolutely. How about you, Benji?
Similar to you guys, but I took like 15 years off after college.
And what did you do when you graduated Penn State?
When I graduated Penn State, I stayed up there for a while.
And did what?
Well, actually, I left at first, but I went back to my parents, and I broke up with a girl, and I thought it was gonna be so easy. Like I didn't. It was my first like real breakup, and I just thought it was like no big deal. But I got devastated, and I moved back up there, and we got back together. But then
I guess were you looking for work right away, or not necessarily?
Well, when I went back up there, I worked at a radio station.
Well, there you go.
Well, if you're fortunate enough to go to college and spend 4 years up there, it's a great time, and it's very hard to leave that great time, and the friends you make and whatever else you're doing. if you can afford to do it. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. And a lot of people go out and work right away. A lot of people get the experience that you had. You had your Italy experience. Sal had his Italy experience. A bit different, but still, I'm sure you guys don't regret it.
My experience was so great too because all my parents, as a graduation gift, paid for the plane ticket, which I think was $700, and it was an exchange program with college. So we didn't have to pay for hotels or anything. And then I had a graduation party, took all that money, and that's what I paid for food and drink.
On Thursday's wrap-up show, the discussion was about who is the creepiest staff member during these girls' Sibian rides. And the guys had some pretty good ideas about who, but it was pretty unanimous in the end about who's the creepiest. Check it out.
Joe in Carolina, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys. Hey, I wanted to ask all the fellas, who is the creepiest acting staffer when the Sibian is rolled out? And I've got a definitive opinion.
I have one too, but I'm not going to say yet.
So this is what I would say. When Will and I and whoever's from TV are doing it, I think that for the most part we're fairly as professional as you can be.
Yeah.
So I really don't think any of us are in that. I think out of the corner of my eye, once in a while, I see drool and big eyes coming from Benji.
That's my vote. That is my total vote. There's something really creepy about that. And I'm not trying to knock Benji. I like him. But anytime anything sexual is occurring in the studio, it's like it goes way over the top. I mean, like Ronnie's a horny guy, but, he maintains some sort of cool
How dare you
demeanor.
say anything bad about my friend Benji? Come on.
But I'm telling you, when a hot woman is in the studio, he gets this move. And I can't describe it aptly on the air, but anyway,
I can.
He gets up and he gets this rocking thing. And he looks like he's just about to jump over the console and reenact the pinball machine scene from that movie with Jodie Foster. It is super, super creepy.
Sir, what's your Joe? Who did you have in mind?
Well, actually, just based on all the rides, Gary, I'm sorry, I thought that you were the creepiest until Will was just asked the same question you were. And Will is talking about smells and looking for
he's
liquid.
like those guys on CSI. He's just describing the crime scene. That's all.
I've never gotten a whiff, by the way. That was a new one for me. And I don't look at wait, listen, there was a period of time, you want to talk about creepy, where we would peel those things off the Sibian and Sal would take a picture jokingly licking them.
Wasn't there one guy actually taking them off and putting them in a plastic bag and taking them home with them?
Really?
I don't know. I don't know why that thought went through my brain.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Maybe not.
I don't think so.
Maybe not. Maybe it was a nasty rumor.
But Sal would always be running around with them outside. I go, get that fucking thing away from me.
Gary, you're great to watch on camera.
Why?
When you're running the Sibian.
What? Because I gotta
the way you take it so serious. When
he's like Werner von Braun.
Yeah,
he's watching the V2
and
rockets go off.
as he's turning it up, he's watching the girl's face to see if she's reacting.
And I'm watching Howard
watching
too.
her body and everything, and then all of a sudden he'll stare at her some more, and he'll turn it up some more.
You can't turn it up too
it's
fast,
great.
too quick.
Ronnie, who do you think the creepiest is during that?
I can't say, man.
Say it.
He'll say I'm against him.
Oh, so you think it's Benji
too? Oh, my
too?
God. It's so obvious. Not even when people are on the Sibian. It's like when there's a hot chick in there,
right.
He gets up and he's got this stare about him. It's almost scary. And he comes out and he'll do the same thing. He'll come outside and stare into the green room also after they come out of the studio.
Now, do you think he's doing that because that's how he really feels, or he's doing it because he wants people to notice him being that way?
No, I think that's how he feels.
I think he's getting a photo in his mind to go home and jerk off to.
But he's taking the photo the way they take the photo in the Flintstones. The parrot's in there, hitting on a piece of cement. It takes it's like a Polaroid. It takes 60 seconds to get.
Well, you got your answer there, Joe.
Yeah, I have a suggestion for Howard TV, too, now that Fred kind of brought it up, would be to do ISO camera shots on the guys' faces, individual guys' faces, as the Sibian ride's going on. Yeah.
That's a funny thing. Imagine if while the thing was on, in the upper right-hand corner, there was 5 split screens
Trust me,
of Howard, Fred, me, Benji.
You don't want to
guys?
see any of our faces when that shit's going on. Seriously.
Well, it's like extra added content. Like if you want to see it, you can watch it.
Right.
Yeah, Benji's eyes will be rolling back in his head.
Oh man,
he does. It really is like when you watch the cartoons, and the guys are on the desert island, and they see somebody. They turn into a hot dog and a hamburger.
Right, exactly. They've been starving, and they look at the partner that they're on the beach with, and they see them as dinner.
All right, thank you, Joe. Cassius, you're on the wrap-up show.
Yeah, speaking of which, I guess it's the elephant in the room. It hasn't been discussed. Why no longer does Tata Toothy have to wear the beekeeper's mask during the Sibian rides?
Because I don't have to. Next
Why
question.
not?
Because I
Why
said
not?
because I don't have to.
Well, what's Howard have to say about that?
I don't know. Call Howard on Monday and ask him.
I did. They didn't take my call. I was on hold.
Then I guess he doesn't think it's an interesting enough question to answer.
And, okay, then Gary, have you gained all your weight back from your book tour yet?
Absolutely not.
Do you still have your Luther Vandross closet at home with all your fat clothes?
I don't. I got rid of all the clothes actually.
What, you're going to remain thin?
I am.
There's a good thing for the tapes team. Why don't we go through the history of Gary's weight?
Oh, listen, I'm well aware of it, but I've been thin now for 2 years. I'm not jamming it down your throat how I got thin. I just did, and I'm doing my best, Cassius.
Good for you.
Cassius.
Have a good day, Cassius.
Thanks, Gary.
All right, thanks, Cassius.
Thank you, Cassius.
Cassius from Pittsburgh.
Andy from Seattle, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, I just wanted to weigh in and say that the creepiest guy ever has got to be Dave Lambert. Not anybody on the staff, but Lambert is the creepiest for sure.
Well, he's a guest. We were talking about the staff, but yes, of course. There's nobody. Listen, Dave Lambert's appearance is legendary.
He's the creator of the Sibian, so I don't know if that's a fair and apt appraisal of him as a person. I mean, he is the inventor.
Oh, yeah. Clearly he's the inventor, but he just is the creepiest guy when he's in there, with the girl close to him, just whispering. Oh, just creeps everybody out.
Well, he's
That's
passionate
the
about his
magic of him.
invention.
Absolutely agree.
All right, thanks, Andy. Jamie, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey guys, how you doing? I don't know if Sal did this yet, but he blew his opportunity today when Adrian said she came on the Sibian and she was all wet and stuff. Why, when she got up, didn't Sal go over to her, sniff and lick it?
Because
said,
he doesn't do that anymore.
He's evolved.
He missed his opportunity. I would love to get a shot because I've seen when there's other stuff going on, not the Sibian because I'm always running it, but other stuff with naked girls or something, and you walk back to where Richard and Sal are, and you look at Richard's typing away at the computer, and Sal's got this move where he leans back in his chair, and he's got that
With
fake
the electric cigarette.
With the electric cigarette.
Yeah.
He's like the Hugh Hefner of the hovel,
Lisa from the Howard 100 News. Lisa,
Yes,
what's happening?
1 second, sorry.
Go ahead.
Ralph Cirella's benefactor, Sam Simon, is set to compete in the Game Show Network series High Stakes Poker, which will begin filming this weekend in Las Vegas. Although Sam refused to comment when asked by Howard 100 News if he paid for Ralph's flight to Hawaii, Sam doesn't seem to have a problem spending money. The upcoming season of High Stakes features a minimum cash buy-in of $200,000.
Oh, my God, Artie, you'd be in heaven.
The largest buy-in for an entire run of a TV series, and some players have opted to buy in for as much as $1 million. Wow.
Interesting. Bunch of rich guys with their money. I don't know, it's kind of cool when you find a TV show that'll play into your horrible addiction. You know what I mean? Like something, it's great. Hey, look, there's a TV show that feeds into my
There's
negative
my
behavior.
addiction. It's on TV.
Yeah, it's great. Like now, it's like wine connoisseurs are alcoholics mostly,
Right.
but it just looks
Excuse me?
classier. You're not a wine connoisseur, by the way. Robin doesn't know anything about wine. She drinks
Let
it.
me say this. I'm trying to learn.
You don't know anything.
Oh, I didn't say I knew anything. I'm a student.
Yeah. She doesn't know anything about wine. She's like me.
Does.
No, she
Here
doesn't.
Here he goes with I don't know anything.
You don't know about wine. Because like she hangs out with these people from the Napa Valley, and she wants to be a wine connoisseur, but she's not. And I'm glad
Well, how do
she's
you
not.
get there, asshole?
No.
Gee.
You're not there, and you're not going to be there.
Please.
It's like, how do you get
You have to study.
It doesn't become you. You don't need to be that. I don't want you doing that.
I always thought wine connoisseur was another
Why
word
do
for
I have to be
asshole.
an asshole? Because I don't want you to be a wine connoisseur.
I didn't jump on you and say, why do you practice chess? Why do you have a chess teacher?
Yeah, but you're just getting carried away with the wine thing.
What do you mean?
It's enough.
How am I carried away?
Because right away I go, oh, wine connoisseurs, alcoholics, and you go, excuse me, you're not a wine connoisseur. you thought I was attacking you.
But the point is, I like wine.
Yeah, so do I.
So
just don't know what I'm drinking.
everybody who likes wine is an alcoholic?
No. But wine connoisseurs, it's an excuse to be an alcoholic.
But you don't even drink it; you just taste it.
Not a connoisseur of wine. An alcoholic is an alcoholic. They get drunk on anything.
You taste it, then you spit
Then
it out.
Artie's a heroin connoisseur.
There are different, bodies of heroin, and if you put it in your mouth and squish it around.
How do you know I don't know anything about wine?
Because I know. I've been out to dinner with you many times. You know as much as I do, which is zero.
No, every time we go out, we get a tasting dinner with wine pairings, and we let somebody else pick the wine.
Right. All right, anybody know about wine?
No.
Call in and ask Robin some questions. She doesn't know anything about
now, anything.
it. Nothing.
I know how many twists there are in the cap of a bottle of champagne.
How many, what's a Bordeaux?
A Bordeaux is a red wine from Bordeaux.
Yeah. Name 3 of them.
I can't
Of course
because I've
not.
never been to Bordeaux.
No. But
I haven't studied Bordeaux
Name 3
yet.
guys on the Jets.
What's that got to do with wine?
Well, what is a wine connoisseur then, actually? Just a wine expert, right? So, I mean, I could see her being a wine
expert. They know where
expert.
wines come from. They know the history of the wine. They know the different, they know like a Pinot Noir from Napa Valley is this, or a one from France.
Well, you can't see her knowing that?
I know
No, she
something
doesn't
you
know it.
don't know.
She doesn't know about
What
it.
kind of wine, what kind of grapes are grown in Burgundy?
Exactly. I don't know.
I do.
Yeah, because that's the one thing you know.
Because I went to Burgundy and I studied the wines.
All right, Gary, ask her a question.
No, why does Gary get to ask me?
Because he's going to ask you a wine question. I don't know anything about wine. How can I? They're putting together a quiz right now.
Oh, here we go.
There we go.
I have to be tested.
Yep.
You do?
Yes.
Leave me alone. I'm not answering any questions.
Of course not, because you don't know anything about wine.
I didn't say I didn't. I know things.
Okay. Sauvignon Blanc.
I know things.
Sauvignon Blanc is multiple choice. Is it in Bordeaux? Is it in the Loire? Loire.
Loire Valley.
Is it all the above or none of the above?
The Loire Valley.
That's funny that I don't know that.
I don't know that either. Go ahead. And she doesn't either.
Okay, Sauvignon Blanc is found A, in Bordeaux, B, in the Loire, C, all of the above, or D, none of the above.
Go ahead, Robin.
I don't know Sauvignon Blanc.
Okay. Next question.
Chardonnay. Chardonnay is A, a white grape,
It's a white
Hold-
grape.
shh.
I know it.
B,
All right,
found
is
in
she right?
Burgundy.
Is it white
It's
grape?
found in Burgundy. It's
C,
a white grape.
all of the above.
All of the above.
Fucking wrong. It's a white grape. It's not found in Burgundy.
It's absolutely every white grape in
No.
Burgundy is Chardonnay.
You're wrong.
Absolutely. I've been there.
Now
That's
you
not
have
what
to
the-
remove one item of clothing.
No, I've been there. Know this, Howard.
So she got it wrong. And
Where'd you
she's
get
just-
that?
The Wine Lovers Wine Quiz.
I don't care. They're wrong.
Repeat the question.
Okay. Chardonnay is
Go ahead.
A, a white grape, B, found in Burgundy, C, all of the above, or D, none of the above.
And what is the answer?
It's
According
all
to
of
this,
the above.
according to this, it's a white grape.
Let me
That's it.
show you.
This is great.
You're all assholes.
What do you think Robin knows more about, wine or Jackson Pollock paintings?
Or the Jets or Mike and the
I
Mad
never
Dog?
said I was an art.
You said you could. Wait. You
I
said
said I love Jackson Pollock paintings. That's
You-
all I ever said.
you said you could tell the difference between a Jackson
I never
Pollock
did
painting
that. You guys
and
said
some
I
crap
couldn't,
Howard threw at a
and
wall.
then put
What
me
happened?
through a stupid
She
test.
picked the wrong one.
You're an all assholes because you're lying.
Hey, this guy says Robin is right. It's all of the above.
Absolutely.
I'm just. This is what they highlighted for me.
Yeah, you got it from a fucking asshole paper
Next
that
question.
doesn't know what he's talking
Next
about.
question. This is good. You're going.
I can't even pronounce some of these words.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Give me. I'll ask.
Hello, wine
Try
lover.
number 6.
Wow.
Number 6. All right, I'll try my best. All right. Oh yeah, I can't pronounce that either.
Let me see. Let me try.
In relation to Robin, in relation to Pauliac, do you know what that is? Pauillac.
No.
No, I forget it. All right. Let's see. All right, here's one. Champagne you were mentioning. A champagne is a white plane.
A white plane?
Yeah. A region in cognac. All of the above, none of the above.
A white what?
A white PLAIN. A region in cognac. All of the above, none of the above.
None of the above.
Wrong. A white plane.
A white plane. Champagne is a region in France.
But it may not be in Cognac.
It's not in Cognac. It's in France.
What part of France?
Champagne.
That I knew.
So she's 0 for 3?
Yeah.
No,
She got
I
one
got the
Oh.
Chardonnay question right.
She got one right, and they tried to rob her of that.
Sheesh. With their poor sources.
Uh-oh, here's Steve Langford. You a wine expert?
Not at all. I lived in France for 3 years, so I know what I like. But the Loire Valley is pronounced
It's the
how?
Loire Valley.
No.
What is it?
Loire
Oh, no.
Valley.
Oh, I didn't
Not
roll the
Loire.
R.
It's not LWA.
Oh.
It's Loire.
Oh, get out of here,
S'il
Steve.
vous plaît.
I hope you're back.
Tout de même.
Get back into the hospital and put a heating
He's trying to
pad
teach you
on.
something.
S'il vous plaît.
Why do you get so defensive?
Because you're all attacking me.
It's not an attack. You just
Yes,
don't know
it is.
anything.
It is an attack.
You
I
don't know
say
about
I know
wine.
something about wine and I'm studying it, and you just go, you know nothing.
And I was right.
I knew Chardonnay.
That was impressive. I'll give you that.
You still haven't asked me how many twists to the top of a... You know the wire on champagne? How many times do you have to twist it to open it?
I'm going to say 3.
You would be wrong.
How many?
6.5 times.
Wow, good for you.
I'm going to say Loire. But no, I think he didn't say you know anything. He said you're not a wine connoisseur. What's a wine connoisseur? It's an expert
I
in
said
wine.
I'm a wine connoisseur in study. I'm practicing. I'm studying like he's studying chess.
Yeah, but that's just an excuse to drink.
Oh, my God.
Like, what's the point? The bottom line is you're drinking alcohol. You know?
Hey, do you want to know what the definition of a connoisseur is?
Yeah.
One who understands the details, technique, or principles of an art and is competent to act as a critical judge.
That's what she wants
That's
to be.
me. I can be critical. I'm pissed. All I have to do is say I'm interested in something and I'm trying to study it. I know nothing.
Yeah. Well, I gave you the test. You got one right.
You gave me no test. You have to test me on what I have studied. I didn't say I know all wines.
No. I want
I'm
you to stop.
studying wine.
Stop studying.
And I've actually made trips to study wine.
I know. I just don't like it.
Ugh.
Study me. That's
I've
what you should
studied
study. You should
I
study
know
me.
you inside and out.
All right.
Robin.
Who is she, Indian?
Why do you think Howard
Leave
and the
me
guys...
alone.
You don't want to talk?
No.
Gary, what do you think about Robin claiming to be a wine connoisseur?
I think that Robin gets into things that she enjoys doing, and she likes to think she's a little bit more advanced in it than she is. She certainly knows more about wine than I do, because she drinks it more, and she has gone to the California region and she knows something, but I think to put yourself out there as, you know, a connoisseur implies some expertise, which she doesn't have quite yet and probably will have soon.
And why do you think she's getting so angry about this?
Because she got called bullshit and got caught.
How long do you think this is going to last?
Forever.
What's up? Not much. Oh, man, it's always nice to be back with my man Howard, you know, when I come down. Been away for a little while. Matter of fact, I had a bad accident 2 years back, and I had to go in the hospital and take care of it.
How you feeling now?
Well, I'm moving.
You're moving?
Yeah, I'm moving.
Okay, right this way, sir.
I'm moving.
Well, you're excited to see Howard?
I always love to see my man. He's a great guy. We get along good together. But
Yeah, right this way.
Thank you much, man.
All right. A lot of people get scared to come in and talk to Howard. Not you though. You're
no,
you
my
enjoy it.
man. We speak almost the same language.
Okay, have fun today with Howard, Mr. Frazier.
Wait, man.
Have fun today with
I will always have fun with my man.
All right,
it's
thanks.
gonna be great.
All right, see you in a little bit.
Boogie.
Joe, how you doing?
Hey, how you
There he is, man.
Hi, Joe.
Hey, Joe. Hey, Joe. Joe is on a walker.
What's going
Joe,
on?
Hey, Joe, put on those headphones. Put on your headphones so I can talk to you.
All right, baby.
Take that hat off.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead.
What's happening?
Joe. Hey, Joe. Joe, how you doing, man?
Oh, not bad for old guy. What's up?
Joe, what's this walker you're on?
Oh, man. Let's see. A few years back, I got hung up on one of those doggone Chrysler automobile, and it took off. I couldn't stop it.
You got hit by an automobile?
No, he was in it, he said.
I was driving this car.
You were driving a car?
And I matched the gas guy, told me come on out, and it was clear. By the time I got out in the middle of a truck was in front of me, I mashed the brakes and the gas first, and the brakes didn't yield to whatever I was saying.
Robin, interpret that for me. I'm not sure I understand.
I think what he said was he put his foot on the gas and the brake.
You're kidding,
No,
Joe.
not at the same time.
No? Okay.
Joe, you're not a very good driver.
Let's see if I can try it again.
Try it
for
again.
you.
Mash down the brake. And
The guy told me to come on out in the street.
Yeah.
Which I did.
Go ahead.
The gas stuck on the floor of this automobile.
Okay.
All right. I did the brakes. When you leave from the gas to the brakes, it's supposed to yield to one to another.
Right.
Well, this one didn't. This one stuck on the floor.
Oh.
And I hit a panel wagon in the
All
back.
right, Robin, what is Joe saying?
All right, now I think I've got it.
All right, Robin knows what
All
he's saying.
right,
Hold on,
so
go ahead.
some guy told him to come out in the street.
After they got in an accident.
No, he wasn't in the accident yet.
Oh, then why'd you go out in the street?
No, the guy said it was okay.
The guy said it's okay to come out in the
Come
street?
out in the street.
But why should Joe get out of his car?
Why a guy is talking to
What's
Why-
on second? Who's on third?
Joe, wait a second. You're driving along, and some guy tells you to get out of your car and come talk
No.
Why would you get out of your car?
He wasn't getting out of the car.
I was in the car.
You're in the car.
The guy, for why the guy was in the street telling Joe to drive through.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Why did
But a guy told him
Who
it's
is this
okay
guy?
to go.
A cop?
I don't know the guy.
Right. He says, go ahead.
Just come out.
He
So I
waves
come-
you.
And the truck was in front of me. But the main problem was it wasn't the guy fault, it wasn't the trooper fault, nobody's fault, but the automobile. The gas stuck on the floor. This is a.
You got out of the car and the car started moving.
No.
No.
I'm talking about Joe Freeze.
All right, I don't know what happened.
I think I've got it
All
now.
right, go ahead.
an
Rob.
accident.
Robin's going to say it.
The guy says, come on, Joe, you can go.
Right.
I don't know why. I don't know who the guy is.
Okay.
Sounds like a
And
jerk.
Joe put his foot on the gas.
Right.
The car started to go forward. I don't know what the truck was doing.
Stopped, yeah.
Is the truck stopped?
Truck stopped. The truck was waiting for the light.
And you drove right into
but
the
my
truck.
You
gas,
drove into the truck.
my gas was stuck on the floor.
Yeah.
And the brakes didn't yield to what it was
And
saying.
you went right into the car.
Right in the car.
And it gave you a back injury.
Split my spine in the back. Let's say I've been in an operation. Let's say maybe 2 months back.
And so you've been in tremendous pain since. How long ago was the accident?
2002.
2002.
Wow.
They operated on you recently?
2 times already.
2 times, and
Yes.
now you're on a walker.
I'm walker.
Are you afraid you're going to get dependent on the walker? Maybe you should.
Well, no, I'm afraid I might fall if I don't.
You would
The legs, the back could give from under you.
This is unbelievable. You are one of the world's greatest athletes. You are the champion of all time, and you are on a walker.
And an automobile I couldn't control.
This is sad to me because I remember when you had
you
that horrible
keeping that-
accident. You had that horrible accident where you mowed off your own toe while you were mowing the lawn.
Accident prone.
And you are missing a toe, and the lawnmower ate your toe, and now your back is bad. I'm
But
thinking
I'm
about.
wondering if he was keeping the car maintained. Was the car
Yeah,
up to date?
this is a new automobile.
Brand
lady.
new?
Yes, brand new.
Are we suing somebody?
Well,
sure.
We're not going to get
Joe's
that
always
part.
suing.
Because I'm going to leave that up to the lawyers.
Sounds to
And
me
let's
like
say,
you're going to be worth $50-60 million.
I'm going to leave it up to,
What
to
car
the
company
lawyers.
are we going to own?
Yeah, what car were you driving?
What car dealer?
What car were you driving?
I was driving a Chrysler.
A Chrysler. Oh,
yeah,
my
one
goodness.
of those pretty ones, you know what I mean?
Well, this is terrible. I'm not happy about all of these health issues, but you are a great athlete and a great man, and I like to see you at your top form. You know what I'm saying?
Well, number one, you know what I mean? It slowed me down just a little bit.
You mentioned that when you were a little boy, and it
Yes.
makes me think about your life. A lot of people don't understand. They know you as the great boxer. They know you as the success story, but they don't understand where you grew up. Where'd you grow up?
I grew up under animosity, bigotry, hatred, white water, color water. I got on the bus one day, and the guy told me, sit in the back. I thought I was Jewish. He said, well, get off.
You said you were Jewish, and he thought you'd get off the bus. Wait a second. So
you couldn't win,
your mama?
No way.
Your mama used to grow marijuana, right? And
Really?
She would, and you would pick the marijuana.
No. Mom didn't grow it. Mom picked it.
She picked
but
it.
They didn't know the difference of it.
Where
back
was
in
the
South.
marijuana plantation?
It was called Moss.
It was behind his house.
Yeah.
Behind your house, there was
In
marijuana.
the woods, yeah.
In the woods, and you would go out and pick it with your mama.
Yep.
And you would sell it for, listen to this, they dry it out, you'd crumble it,
Yep.
you'd do the whole thing, and you would sell it for 20 cents a pound.
A
pound. That's a bargain.
Good money.
That's good
Back
money.
in them days, you know what I mean?
20 cents a pound for marijuana.
Wow.
You know what it goes for now, a pound?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
You smoke weed? You like it?
No.
Did you smoke it when you were young?
Only drugs that I get, like what them doctors put in my back and
Right.
let's say my legs, something like that.
And growing up poor, it was tough, and your father, he was a womanizer. He would cheat on your mother all the time. And you were even his lookout. Your father would go in and fuck these women.
Joe with him?
I didn't know it was cheating. I just thought Dad was enjoying himself. You know?
Right. He would
you
go,
were right.
He would I mean, this is very, I mean, you know something about, Joe, you know something about psychology. For a young child to see his father disappear in the house with other women must have been very tough on you, right?
Why would it be tough?
Because
wait a minute. You thought you and your father were going out.
He's
and
fucking
he'd
around,
leave
but
you.
he's cheating on your mother and fucking women other than
No,
your mom.
I didn't think he was doing that. I thought he was one in the house and got some paid for the liquor because he was a bootlegger.
Right.
Dad was a bootlegger. Let's say back.
So
in
you
the
went
days.
to work with Dad, is what you
I
thought.
worked with Dad. You know what I mean? Like
But
This is a
Joe,
tough
Joe,
generation.
you were,
Fuck therapy.
You were traumatized by the fact that your father was having sex with a woman. The husband found out of the woman, came over, shot your daddy, shot your mama.
No, it wouldn't happen that way. It didn't happen.
Come on, Joe.
It didn't quite happen that way,
Your parents
Howard.
were lucky to live, weren't they?
No, well, Dad was alive. You know what I mean? Dad was alive at that time. Mom was alive. All both of them went home to Jesus now.
Your dad was shot, right?
Yeah, he was shot. He was shot.
God
And your
bless
mom
his
got
soul.
shot too?
Your mom got shot too.
Yeah, because the man he was mad at Joe's daddy.
Yeah.
He was mad. This is very, very psychologically damaging. Isn't it?
Yeah, it's been, but that was them days at that time, Howard. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, you don't
the
have
guys
to.
lived some of their
Do you
life.
think why some of your marriages failed? Because this is what you saw as a child.
Did you
Well,
cheat,
no,
Joe?
no.
Did you have a
First-
couple of times you cheated?
I mean, once you cheat, no.
Never cheated in your
Never
marriage?
cheated.
Robin.
Yeah, see what I mean? It was hard for you to love a woman.
It's really life been good for me, Howard. There's no doubt about that.
Your mama beat you as a child. You were beaten, and you had to be beaten in the nude.
Well, I've been a bad kid.
No, you were
You
not a
understand?
bad kid. Why were you bad? What did you do that was so bad?
Well,
Now, let
maybe-
me explain to people. You had to be beaten naked because your mama didn't want you to ruin your clothes and rip. She was afraid the clothes would rip during the beating.
Oh, she was hitting him
Take
so
the clothes
hard,
off.
she might destroy the clothes.
So you were asked to be nude in front of your mommy.
Well, then
How old were you?
You keep your underwear on.
28.
You know what I mean? Just the pants have to be taken out because the feeling couldn't go through the clothes.
Right.
She wants you to feel the switch.
She wanted you to feel the switch, and
There
she
you
didn't
go.
want you to rip your clothes. And was it humiliating to you? Was it embarrassing to mama would see you naked, in your underpants and whipping
No, but
you?
she was naked now.
She was nude too.
No.
Wow, that's
No.
Well, that's erotic.
You wild man.
That is something else. So,
no, mom wasn't.
Some odd shit going on in that house.
But you
Yeah,
didn't
that's-
get you. How many brothers and sisters did you have?
That's like maybe 8 brothers and 3 sisters.
Right, you don't even know the exact amount. You say like
Oh,
maybe.
I know them all. I know them all.
You do. Are they alive still?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, you didn't get great care as a kid. I mean, there was one time you were hit by a 300-pound pig, and you
Oh, that was-
It looked like
and-
me.
That's where the left hook come from.
right, and you dislocated your shoulder, and your mama just rubbed cabbage leaf on your injury.
A little syrup and salt.
And as you say,
Hey.
you had a dislocated shoulder, and they would just rub cabbage leaves.
Left hand.
Yeah.
I didn't get it straight, but it was my It was my money maker.
And then when he got
that
older,
was never fixed?
It was never fixed.
No, I fixed it a few years back.
Yeah.
You know, after I got, let's say, quiet down some and get the job done right. The doctors are great doctors.
So you
then when he got older, he got hit by another 300-pound pig named Chuck Webner, right? Did you ever fight Chuck Webner?
No.
You never did?
No, you're the wrong guy.
Come on.
You had the wrong black guy.
The Bayonne
See what I mean? See what I mean? Nobody knows what's going on.
I think it was Muhammad.
Ali fought him.
I hear you now feel bad for Muhammad Ali. I know you for years you were his enemy, but you now feel bad for him. I'm surprised. What he called you, when he would call you gorilla, this and that, the other thing, I never liked him for that. I felt he was racist because you were a darker-skinned man, and now you feel bad for him. You shouldn't feel bad for him.
Yeah, well,
he's getting his punishment now.
I do feel bad, you know what I mean?
You
Like,
do.
because I figure that all the guys that been in this game like me and been around the world, we should be able to enjoy life, have fun, go around and talk to people like you.
Right.
As of now, and Beam and Robert, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think these guys should be the guys to have a good time because it's a rough job, man.
It is a rough
It's
job.
a sacrifice, and you know you
love-
gotta stay away from the pretty girls.
You love boxing.
Love it.
But you don't like this now, this mixed martial arts. You're against it. You don't like this punching, choking.
No, I don't know what
in
they're
the
doing.
face?
You don't know what they're doing.
Robert, I don't really know what they're doing.
Yeah, wrestling is what it looks
that's,
like.
That's more like women fighting each other.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
know what I mean?
That's not a manly thing.
No, a man to the point doing this kind of work is like showing who's the tougher and the best. You know what I mean?
Right.
Fighting like two women. Yeah, I didn't understand that.
A lot of the guys
kicking, shoving.
A lot of the guys wear bathing suits when they fight, and they look like bikinis, right? They do, and they shave their hair off their body, right?
I ain't seen all this yet. Now.
He doesn't know what you're watching.
So when you see this mixed martial arts and guys scratching, choking, kicking,
No, that's the
women
game.
kick and choke and scratch.
No, that's not the game because number one, well, if maybe there's two ladies, you probably get to the point where they get tired and they can't continue. So they start scratching and biting and pushing. That kind of stuff. But men don't do that.
You still getting how old are you now?
Me, I'm 62.
You still getting young pussy?
Having myself a good time.
You are having a good time? What's
Yeah.
going on lately?
Big one?
You're not married, right?
No wife.
What's going on lately? What's the youngest girl you got lately?
No, don't fool around anymore.
Oh,
I'm
bullshit.
Quiet down.
You don't get any? You need
Stand.
Cialis or Viagra?
Big Ben?
Do you take Cialis or Viagra for your hard-on?
No, I don't need no help. I'm okay.
You're okay down there?
What, you got a girlfriend now?
Big Ben?
You have a girlfriend?
Yeah, I have a friend.
Oh, no kidding?
Nah,
How often is she giving it to you?
Big Ben?
I want to know that the champ is really getting sex.
No, man, I don't have no problem with that. I'm really having a good time.
Yeah, she gives you...
I'm having a good time, and
she uses her mouth and...
no back down.
She uses everything. She gives you everything.
Yeah.
Her mouth, too, she uses on you?
I ain't going that way.
Why not?
No.
What, we're talking man to
You
man.
probably just like a little finger, you know.
Yeah. What's your favorite position when you want to have sex with a woman?
Big Ben?
Your favorite position when you want to have sex with a woman?
I
What?
mean, me and the lady get together. I mean, as long as, let's say, a decent place
Right.
to have
But do you
enjoy
like?
myself,
Do you like?
I go and have it.
You do, and do you like when she's on all fours and you get behind her, what they call the doggy position? Is that your favorite? Doggy.
I can work with that.
You can work with that. I love that doggy stuff. You know what I mean?
I work back there.
There was a rumor in the white community that the black man would not use his mouth on a woman's vagina to eat her.
I ain't gonna talk about those guys no way. You know what I mean?
You would do that for a woman.
Big Ben?
You would do that for a woman?
Well, I mean, let's say if the top don't work, I mean, you gotta try something.
So you will try it, and you don't see it as demeaning or you're the champion, that you shouldn't be bowing to a woman and doing this to her. I heard that a black man is too proud to do this to a woman.
I think a black man do a lot.
Right.
Italians say different though. They go, you say suck a hole, you'll suck a pole. They think it's gay.
They think it's gay.
That's like that was an episode of The Sopranos.
It's not gay. I do it.
I mean,
I like it, Joe. Joe, I eat it.
You and the woman together, you know what I mean? Whatever you do with each other, you know, it's up to you guys, you know what I mean?
You got such a good attitude.
Yeah,
This is an important message for the black community to hear, I
Yeah,
think.
Eat
I
pussy.
mean, I don't see no problem. You and that lady together, it's to the point if you try to, like, do something that she enjoy, you enjoy, that's all right.
Right. So
There's
you would
nobody
say to the
business
black
anyway.
community, it's okay to go down on a woman.
Yeah,
It's okay.
If the woman love you, you love her.
Right. Did you ever do any prison time?
Business?
Prison time. Did you ever go to prison?
No.
Never. Even when you used
Well,
to
I've
steal
been to jail
cars?
a couple times.
You stole cars when you were first got...
Yeah, but I never got caught.
You never did. You were good at it.
Yeah, I was good at it.
I'd be scared shitless if you was robbing my car.
No,
back in your
You
prime.
say, here, take it, I'll help you.
I'd say, sir, I would like to help you steal my radio.
No,
if I saw you coming at me.
I'd be like, what station you want on? Can I adjust the air for you?
Yeah. I'd let you have the whole goddamn car. Just leave me
Yeah,
alone.
wow. Look at that
How
time,
old were you when you were doing that?
About 16.
16.
Still had that left hook by the way.
15.
Could you still steal a radio if you needed to? You know how to do it?
No, not right now because I have friends all in the car business and let's say the Italians with the junkyards down in Pennsylvania. I have friends that go down there. Oh, I need something and I ask.
But if you had no money and you had to go back to the street life, would you know how to break into a car and take that radio?
Yes.
You would.
Yes,
You
I know
have
how to
that
do-
skill.
I know how to go in the car and get the radio.
Did it ever
I
happen?
know how to open the drawer.
Did it ever happen where you were in the middle of taking a radio, and now we're talking about you in your prime, a big man, muscular, one of the greatest fighters of all time. Did some white guy ever show up at the car while you were robbing it and try to stop you?
No.
No one tried to stop you.
No.
You could pretty much take what you
No,
wanted.
well, otherwise you don't try to hurt nobody's feeling when you were there. You watch the car,
Right.
the car being sit for a couple of days there, then you're going to beat it up.
I have a challenge for you. There are 27 parked cars out on the street right in front of our building. I need you to go rob those radios right now, and I want to see how long it takes you. It's a new game show. It's called Rob That Car.
I got to get in there first.
Executive producer Howard Stern. So, and what's this? I hear you now suing your daughter. That's crazy, huh? What's going on there?
It's not really suing the daughter. We just asking for some papers that she had.
Compensation.
She had, right, that I like to pass on to the other lawyers and get the job done with the land in Bucks County.
Let me understand what's going on. I think your daughter was managing you for a while. Is that correct?
No, the daughter never managed.
Was she
The
managing
daughter
your
did that-
affairs?
Beg pardon?
Was she managing your affairs, taking care of?
Otherwise, let's say the law part.
Yes.
And she had
Well, your
that
daughter's
part,
a successful attorney, and
But then I
she-
was managing her as a fighter.
I see.
Yeah.
But your daughter was a successful attorney, and now she's some sort of big
She's a
deal.
judge.
She's a judge.
She's a judge.
And you have to sue her because you want to get some papers or something?
Why won't she give you the paper?
Yeah, what is going on there?
I really don't know.
This sounds
I turn it
terrible.
I turn it over to the lawyers, so let them worry about that. That's their job. My job is to, let's say, get the job done.
It's sad. It's sad. You don't talk to your daughter anymore? Or?
Well, I haven't talked to her in maybe a year.
I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah.
But that's all right, you know.
What are you going to do?
I raise. I'm
These kids.
supposed to be raising them up good.
You want me to call her and tell her, listen, give me the papers. Joe needs the papers.
You want to do that? Okay.
I might do that.
Okay.
I might call her up and say, listen, this is Joe. He's my friend, and I want those papers now, and let's stop the
What
nonsense.
do we have to do to get
What do I
this
have
done?
to do to get these papers?
Okay.
Maybe she don't have the papers.
Let's go to something else.
Yeah, maybe she doesn't have them. I don't know.
Maybe she don't have them. Okay.
So you got a girl. You're getting laid.
Yeah.
How you doing financially? You got the money?
Well, I don't know. I'm doing pretty good.
You're doing all right. Everything's
I'm
all
working.
set.
I'm going around singing and let's say public appearance, sign my name, sell to the fine people around the world.
You are a Pennsylvania resident.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you're going to vote
There's
today?
a big primary today. Obama or Clinton? Who are you backing? You're the champion. People want to know. They're going to follow your lead.
I've been moving around so fast, man. You know what I mean? I really didn't watch too many political going on.
You don't know who to vote
I don't want to get into trouble of, let's say, voting for the wrong persons or whatever. I'm going to take a step back out on that.
You're saying you're so...
I've always like fighting, better man win, and I'm pretty sure both of them, whoever they get able to do a fine job.
But you know who's running, right?
Big Ben.
You're not going to vote?
I'm going to vote.
There's a primary today.
Yeah,
you can vote,
yeah,
you know.
I'm going to vote.
Okay. You know who's running, right?
Yes.
There's a black guy. Can you believe this?
Yes.
He's going to be maybe a black president. Did you ever think you'd see this?
No.
I mean, what are we talking about here? The whole world's
What the
gone.
heck is happening?
What happened? Do you understand any of this?
That's mean the whole world is being fair. Somewhere
being
down the
fair.
line, yeah.
So this is good for the black man, I believe.
It's good
Isn't
for
it
everybody.
good for everybody? Why is it
People-
just good for the black man?
It's good for everybody. What was that, Robin?
I'm just asking him, why is it only good for the black man? Isn't it good for everybody?
Good for everybody.
Hey, Leon Spinks is mad at you. He wants to call in. Do you mind if he speaks to you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Leon, please say what you have to say to Joe.
Well, I had to take myself, so I had to get by the best way I can.
All right, well, Leon, go ahead and explain yourself.
No, I went on gang. We had jobs and whatnot. And I went in the service and whatnot. So
What do you think of this, Joe, what he's saying?
I don't know what he's saying.
Well, Leon, Joe doesn't understand.
Leon, Joe doesn't understand what the hell you're saying. What's going on?
no, I went on gang. We had jobs and whatnot. And I went in the service and whatnot. So
All right.
But I think apparently a guy asked him to come in the street, and then he hit his car.
I don't want to walk around and say I was a virgin. Now, come on.
All right. Well, Leon,
You never fought Leon Spinks, did I don't care.
No.
Yeah.
I went to Marine Corps. Marine Corps never had
I don't think you would be talking at all if he fights me.
If you would you be saying this if you were in front of Joe Frazier
I
right
wouldn't
now?
think he'd be talking at all if he get no full square with me. I'd take him away.
Leon, what about
about getting top 10?
Because he was nothing but a middleweight anyway.
Yeah,
and all those guys that step up from middleweight to like heavyweight, I took them out.
I really didn't get to. I ain't really come to me that I was heavyweight champion until a week later.
All right, well, there you go. I mean, those are fighting words.
I'm gonna meet my wife come back home.
All right. All right, Leon.
I
Thank
think
you.
he's offering you his wife. I don't know what's
I think he just offered you his wife. He says that you are a better man and that he wants you to have sex with his wife.
He must have.
All women got a war.
All right. Well, there you go.
He's only had more fights with his mouth than he did with
Right. Leon, you're nothing more than a middleweight.
Right.
No, I ain't take time count.
Oh, all right.
Take a what?
What is that?
Wait, what did he say?
Yeah, I don't know.
He said you'd have to take a 9 count, I think is what he said.
You would take a 9 count.
That's probably why you talking that way, because you was a middleweight trying to climb up into a heavyweight, and we shook your nerve.
Well, that's...
I gotta do my best.
All right. Thank you, Leon.
Be my own sister.
All right.
Leon doesn't know when to shut up. I mean, Joe's saying stop.
He says in a fair fight he'd beat you.
Yeah.
You don't like him.
You don't like him?
You don't like him? He
Right.
says in a fair fight he would take you out.
Well, it was time to all kind of women.
Oh, you got more women than
Women,
Joe.
more women than Joe? I doubt it. How many women have you had, Joe?
Marine Corps never had a gold medal in boxing.
One woman. All right. Thank you, Leon. That wasn't Leon. Don't worry.
Don't worry
Joe,
about it.
wasn't
Joe, you're not having a problem with Leon.
One woman at a time.
I think that was a tape of Leon. I don't even think that was Leon.
I don't think that was him.
Me neither. But it's great. I mean, look at you. I mean, okay, I'm upset you're on the walker. I know you're gonna.
Now, is this going to get better, or is this?
It's going to get better, I hope, anyway. I just left the hospital after 6-7 weeks apart.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm walking pretty good now. I went back in and had a lot of things straightened out.
You're still handsome, I'll tell you that. You look good. You look good.
I don't know why.
You look good. Well, you do. You keep yourself in shape. Frank, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey, Joe, how you doing?
Hey, Frank, what's up?
I just want to give you a warning. I want to give you a heads up. Make sure you got your bearings there, but there's another fighter in the room. Just watch yourself.
Artie. Yeah, Artie's a fighter.
Artie could go on.
Yeah, Artie, you think you could take this guy right here? Take a look at him.
What do you think, Joe? I got
There's a heavyweight for sure.
All right, sit down. You're going to give yourself a heart attack.
Let him stay behind the radio.
Right.
You're damn straight, buddy. I wouldn't even try it.
You're the greatest. You took a lot of punches. You gave a lot of punches. You fight hard. You love hard. You live hard.
And the Lord's been good to me.
And the Lord has been good to you.
Yes, He has.
You've had them all.
I've done it all.
You've had sex with black women and white women.
Did you ever have a famous woman?
Big man.
Did you ever get to enjoy a famous woman, have sex with a famous woman, someone who was well known?
I think wants me and lady get involved with sex, he's famous. You know
He's famous in your
You
bed.
make him famous,
Right.
but did you ever get one who was famous already?
You never had a movie star or a TV star?
No.
No?
Never Oprah Winfrey?
Never had Oprah Winfrey?
No.
You could bang her hard.
No, you guys are wild. No.
Lola Falana?
She's not your type, Oprah Winfrey? Yeah, that's not your type.
No,
She's
no.
too chubby? She chubby? She too chubby for you, or could you bang Oprah?
Who's that?
Oprah. Chubby
not
Oprah.
Chubby.
Well, Aretha and I was in love, but that's
You banged
that
Aretha
stayed.
Franklin?
No.
Did you bang Aretha Franklin?
No.
You did,
she
didn't you?
just was like a beautiful singer. And matter of fact, she was at the fight in 71.
And you didn't bang her?
No.
Not attracted to her? Too chubby?
No. It's the idea that I never got a chance to really get to know her no more than hide by and listen to
Would
the
you
record.
bang Oprah Winfrey if she came on to you?
You want to bang a billionaire?
Would you
don't
bang Oprah Winfrey if she came on to you?
Well, if the feeling is there.
Yeah. Are you
If my
attracted
feeling-
to
If
her?
my feeling is there, then I'll do my best to make
But she
the lady,
is chubby.
I try to make the lady happy.
But she's chubby. That she is fat.
I think she lost a lot of weight.
She goes up and down.
Yeah, she lost a lot of weight.
Listen, Joe. Let me tell you, it's always an honor when you stop by to see us. You know,
Hey, man,
we
it's always
share a
a good-
birthday. You know,
It's
that.
always.
We share a birthday. you
Yes,
know, don't
yes, yes. It's always nice to come to see you, man, because we understand each other.
Well, you
I
understand me.
I didn't bring no blow me, but therefore
I'm not going to blow you.
next time I go down.
Trust me, that ain't happening. Unless you beat me up.
I think I lost
Unless
the
I go
thread of this
downtown.
conversation.
Pick up some-
Just to shake hands with this legend is enough for me. He is truly the greatest. I laid in my bed when I was a little boy and listened to the Thriller in Manila on my radio. I remember it was late at night, and I said Joe Frazier is the greatest, and he still is. Joe is auctioning off his robe from his Thriller in Manila Muhammad Ali fight. I get in on that at Sotheby's.com.
I'm going to get in on that.
What a great
I
piece of
would
what are
love-
you're going to bid on it?
I think I might bid. Yeah, I'd start out bidding with that.
What would you be your opening bid on? So you don't even know, right?
Well, I guess you have to go and see what they're starting at, right? I mean, I guess
course,
I would
Well, it's
start.
a good shape. It's
I would start
like it's new.
I would start at 10 G's for that.
10,000.
I think
it's
that
going to
would
go a
be
lot more than that.
modest.
Yeah.
What I've done with my robes and stuff, I made two everything.
Right.
I would have
good
a
idea.
spare.
Oh, this is
like
smart.
gloves, cars.
Should have made 20.
Motorcycles.
Who can forget the
Yeah, you
Thriller
should
in
have
Manila?
been changing robes every round.
Go over to Joe Frazier.
No.
You should have been changing constantly. You should have two walkers, quite frankly.
You
I'll
should
buy
have
one
been
of
like
those.
Diana Ross in the ring.
Joe Frazier.
I'm not going to stay along with this house.
No, you don't need that walker. You get rid of that thing.
Yeah, dude.
What happens when you have to take a duty? Do you have to make a dump? Do you get the,
Well, therefore the walker takes me there,
right?
and I set him out.
Right. I understand. JoeFrazier.com if you want to book Joe for anything. That's where you find him. The greatest, the champion of the world. There's none like him in the world, and we haven't seen one like him since. The greatest, Joe Frazier.
Right there.
Thank you, Howard.
Thank you, my
Nice
friend.
seeing you, man. How was it, fellas?
Good, Joe. Very good. Very good.
Okay.
Now let's go get some breakfast.
I did what's wrong.
What's that?
I did what's wrong.
No, you
I
didn't.
didn't have them
You
panties.
Hey Joe, do you still like doing Howard after all these years now?
Oh man, he's a great guy.
He asked you some really, really personal questions.
He's rough, but if I can handle him.
You can handle him?
Sure, no problem.
What about Robin? How do you think she looked?
Robin looked great. She lost weight, and she looked good.
All right.
Her top got bigger.
A wedding thing. And then, I get cold feet sometimes, and I just go, oh, fuck, what am I doing?
Cold feet?
Yeah, it's just it's like, what are we doing? Getting married.
Put those feet in the fire.
Yeah, fuck everyone.
Fuck everyone.
If it's a financial thing, Beth and I could just. It was my idea actually to have if we were getting married to like Beth said, let's just go off and get married somewhere, and I said, well, maybe you want to have a wedding, maybe you want that experience. So, and then she got into it. Now she's into it.
Well, see, you always do this.
She's gonna buy a dress, the whole thing.
Oh, yeah, now forget it. You've started something you can't stop with a woman.
It's like a runaway train.
Yeah. You know what it is? I get horny and I come up with things. You know what I mean? I'm like, Beth knows that about me too. We'll be fucking and I'll go, I just want to marry you in front of everyone and declare my love. And then I come and I'm like,
right.
What did I just say?
What? You can't make any decisions
I want
when
to
you're
profess my
horny.
love in front of all my friends. I'm dropping loads.
I mean, a chick could get me to... a hot chick could get me to say I love the Mets before fucking her.
Hey.
Nah.
But I'm telling you, you've started a cycle now, Howard, that is not going to stop until you're at your son's Little League game.
That's right. That's what I was going to say. He's going to be coaching.
Hey, King of All Blacks, you're on
Joe
the air.
Paterno's going to be over personally teaching the kid.
Yo.
Good morning, Howard.
Quickly.
I didn't know that Beth wasn't Jewish. I thought all of this time she was Jewish.
Well, what difference does that make, first of
She's
all? Why do you care?
She's a Polish Catholic.
Yo, I did not. I just said a Drosky because I thought she was Jewish.
No.
You had a what?
A Drosky.
A Flosky, a Beth Ostrowski. I just thought a ski. I thought she was Jewish.
No, Ski is Polish.
Yo, so how are you gonna? I thought Jewish guys had to marry Jewish women.
You're an asshole. You really thought that? You thought Jewish guys have to marry Jewish women?
Like there's a law and you can't break it.
You don't know. You mean in all your years of living, you've never met people who were of mixed marriage?
Yeah, but I did, but it's odd. Like it's like and they always had problems. The other parents didn't like it, or.
I don't know how this got by you, King. Not too long ago, a couple of years ago, Howard said he went to an Easter dinner.
Yeah, but that's why he said it, because it's odd. It's not regular. That's why he said it.
But if he goes to an Easter dinner at Beth's house with her family, how could she be Jewish?
Yo, that's bug. I was listening to the radio just now, and you said she's into Jesus. I was like, what?
Well, yeah, her family's into, she's not a big Jesus person, but her mom is super Jesus. Her mom is married to Jesus. Her mom goes to church every Sunday.
Jesus.
Does she do the Stations of the Cross?
Oh, she does it all. She's super Christian.
So what do your parents say?
My sister's married to a guy who's not Jewish.
What?
Oh, jeez. King, catch up with everybody here.
Just when you think the King of All Blacks might have something going on in his head, he proves himself to be ridiculously
yeah.
You see, my parents don't give a shit about that. There was a time my parents did, and my sister went through all that. My sister was engaged to a guy originally, not her husband now, but was engaged. And this dude wasn't Jewish. And my mom at that time was all about Jews. And she was like, oh, my God. Oh, my God. This was me in high school listening to this. Yes, sister, she doesn't realize marriage is hard, and to have one strike against you.
There's a strike?
Yeah.
Strike one!
And for her, she doesn't understand not to be with a Jewish man. And I used to hear this every day. And then my mom started fighting with my sister, and the sisters.
They actually fought about
it? And this poor guy, this guy, I remember, Charlie, he went through yelling and screaming with my parents and them freaking out, and my mom freaking out on him.
Wow.
Then my sister met another dude at Penn State. My sister went to Penn State. And so she broke up with the guy. But this new guy, Pete, my brother-in-law,
he wasn't Jewish
He's
either?
not Jewish, but he had a free ride. By then they were completely worn out
exhausted.
from it. And my sister always had this thing. She doesn't like Jewish guys.
Yeah,
she's
she
like
never
anti-Semitic.
dated a Jewish guy.
No, she won't. She goes, I don't like them. I go, what are you, anti-Semitic?
You mean, don't like them?
She doesn't like Jewish guys.
What does that mean?
I mean, for dating.
She never met a Jew she could like?
I don't know. No, we should call her and ask her.
Well, when you got divorced, did you date any Jewish girls?
I don't think he checked religions.
I'm sure I did. I'm sure, there were a couple in there.
How's the pop in your head? You know what I'm saying? Like you going out with that guy, he's pure white. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't it make you feel odd to go in a restaurant with him?
No, what the fuck?
Are you crazy?
I mean, it just pops in your head. I'm walking,
Well, you never saw a white guy dating a black girl?
Yes, but it looks odd.
Look, you're with an Hispanic woman. I bet she looks white.
No, she doesn't. She had good hair. I wanted my kid. The whole deal. But
she's got good hair.
Because he wanted the good hair. It's not about her.
Do your kids have good hair?
Yeah, my daughter. She got lucky. She got lucky. She got good hair. I'm so happy. She came out of her vagina real nice and easy, no stoppage.
He's so crazy.
You didn't want your kid to have kinky afro hair?
It would have stopped her coming out of the vagina.
I think black kids with those wicked afros are cool. I mean, I don't know. I love that curly hair. I love that kink.
My mother and she was looking at me like I was crazy. I was like, Mommy, I want...
You are crazy.
And let me ask you a question.
That was the correct look for your mommy to have.
You ever see these little black kids with the big,
yes,
curly
of
fros? Those look so cool.
I would have that now. I love, look like Oscar Gamble.
The funniest thing is when you see, like, the little girl, like Rich and Famous's Puff Daddy is. He had 2 girls by a black woman. So rich and famous as he is, those girls still don't have
what? Have what?
Their hair is still going to be nappy.
Listen to him.
Like he's got to get a perm when he's 1 years old.
But can't those girls go get, their hair ironed out if they want to have...
Yeah, look at Michael Jackson's white now. You can do anything today.
They got something called Just For Me. It's like a black kitty perm. And you could get it, like, after 2 years old, you could put it in their hair.
Jesus.
What a mess.
It comes in a pink box, like it's real, like you got flowers on it, like Barney. And it's
you enjoy being this dumb, don't you, King?
You gotta see that box. It's a song that goes, Just For Me. And it has the girl on the front box with her hair nappy, and on the back is straight.
My people.
That is funny.
But, this is exactly why Africa looks like it is, because people occupy themselves with stupid shit like this.
Yeah.
Well, my father said years ago that was famous, like, because my father's from Barbados. So he said years ago they used to black people used to marry white people so they could have good hair. So it wasn't. I'm not too far-fetched.
You have bad hair?
No, my hair's pretty good. Yeah. I mean, it's nappy, but I used to have a jerry curl back in the day.
I bet.
Oh, do you have any pictures of you with a jerry curl? I got to see that.
I do. And I used to put the baby hair all on my forehead. And take a toothbrush.
I like it coming to America when the Jerry Curl family,
right,
the guys,
Jerry Curl family.
They all sit on the couch and they leave that big stain on the back of the couch.
Wow, that's the truest thing ever made in a movie. And my brother had a Porsche back in the day. And I used to take the top down and have my curl and just spray it. It's the crazy thing ever.
All right, I got to go.
And then you know what's the worst thing, though? When it used to rain on it. Like, if it rained, it would still look curly, but then if you go into an indoor function, it was harden up.
Yeah, I went to high school with black kids that they would do their hair in a way where if it rained for baseball or football practice, they couldn't go outside. like the coach would say, "We can't go outside."
Coach, I got Jerry Curl.
Well, they had this shit in their hair. I guess that's what he's talking about.
Fuck up your do.
I'll just tell you something real quick, Howard. Then they invented something called snapback. And then you would go in, like, when you go indoor, you go in the bathroom and put this little gel in it, and it would snap back.
Snapback, okay.
Yeah.
Snapback. Hey, let me ask you something real quick, Howard. I know you're busy. But I was just thinking about your house in the Hamptons, man. It must be extraordinary.
Here we go.
All right, I got to go. You know what? You go all over the place. I'm not bringing you to my house. I'm not bringing you to my apartment. This guy always wants to get into my shit.
I know. I was going to say, have him over to the house, please, and leave us alone.
All right, I hung up on him. Because really, I mean, he's fucking nuts, man. What kind of faucets you got at that apartment of yours, he says to me.
I got mowing.
I go, you know what, King? I don't even know. I didn't even know that was a thing. You got to know what kind of faucets you have. I go, dude, I have no clue.
Even in the new house that's never been brought, because I found out, I've been asked that particular question.
Well, you have to make those selections.
I made
you
the
might
selection.
Find out at that point.
I don't retain that information.
Do you keep it in your head?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I went to a place with a decorator and we picked out some faucets and shit, but I don't know. I'm not going to sit there and memorize what kind of shit I got in the house.
How do you turn on your water?
With a faucet. So, Bobo wants to check in on wedding stuff. Yeah, Bobo. And then I got to get to the MTV Awards. I got a whole bunch of shit to get to, but we got a long show. Bobo, go ahead.
Yeah, thanks for taking my call. You have stated that, like, next year at your wedding, you want a small amount of guests. My question to you is, just who will you eliminate from the show staff in order to meet your quota?
He doesn't know what his quota is.
Yeah, Beth and I went through the list, and I said, and we both agreed, like, we don't want Richard and Sal at the wedding, and we don't want that kind of, like, because Beth goes, well, we got to have your whole staff. I go, no. I said, you know what? I really wouldn't mind.
We both agreed we don't want Richard and Sal.
I said, I love Richard and Sal, I do, but I don't want to go to that, as they call it, the second and third tier.
Well, would Richard shower? Probably not.
And I don't really want to open my private life to them. Like, it's got to be some, separateness. It's like I really just don't, Robin.
I understand.
And it's like I don't really see what I wanted to do. You see, and this is where Beth and I'm not sure we're on the same page. What I wanted to do is have like a small dinner party,
right? And
have and sort of like do it separate, like have my family and Beth's family at one party, and do that, and then my friends. And see, friends is a weird thing. Like everyone here at work, I consider my friend in a sense.
Right,
I mean, these are the people that I love and work with and all that. And I'll throw a party, just a party to have everyone there.
Mm-hmm.
But for the wedding thing, it's just like a thing that I love Beth and I want to do this, but it would be just nice. I said to Beth, it would just like Robin. See, this is going to run into trouble. Here I go. But fuck it. But Robin, Fred, Artie, Gary. Sorry, Benj.
And leave it at that.
Yeah.
Even Benji's not on the list.
But Howard, if you had to
and I mean, because I really, actually, I mean, I don't even know that I want to have like a wedding. But if I'm going to do that, just a couple of people, and then I think I could get the list down to 25, 30 people. She thinks it's 80.
Really? 25 or 30? That's
25.
severe cutting.
She goes, what, you're not going to have your agent come? I go, well, yeah, okay, so put Don on the list, Don and Maggie. And I go, and I don't...
It mounts up very quickly because people bring guests. And so if you have 20 people, are you talking about just the 20 people? Are you talking about that 20 people and their guests?
No, I was talking 20 people.
Let me put something out to you. If you had
We should have a lottery. How's that? There's 20 seats up for grabs. Exactly.
Oh, people, you know how much those would go for?
If you'd
and you get a
agree-
lottery ticket. If everyone would agree to that.
If you would agree to picking whoever wins,
You know, we'll do a lottery for like what Sal and Richard call second tier. One member of.
Oh, that's great. Just wait. It gets you.
Goodness.
That's a perfect plan because you're paying attention to the second tier and you're agreeing to take one of them.
Wait a minute.
and say,
You could wind up very lucky or in real trouble depending on who you get.
Well,
right. Like I could end up with, let's say, who would be the worst person to end up with? Sal?
Sal could be the worst person, I suppose.
I wouldn't mind JD.
Right.
He's just he's just an okay guy. He just shuts his mouth.
He'll just sit in the corner and drink.
Right.
Yeah, he's like a statue.
Right. So.
Howard, let me just put this out to you. Fred, Robin, and Gary, if you came down to that, let me just start out to you. Who would you eliminate if you had to cut one of those three? And being that Artie was in the personal thing, he couldn't get out of it.
Yeah, because Artie would be on heroin somewhere?
Right.
Okay. So, all right, Artie's strung out.
Let's assume that. My only guest would be heroin.
Yeah. At least once a weekend, someone asks me now if you're on heroin, and I go, and like Beth goes, well, Artie's heavy now, and when he's on heroin, he's thin. He's so handsome when he's on heroin. And I go,
he's heroin chic.
Yeah. So I go, Beth thinks you're really a handsome man. like when you're thin,
You
she
should
thinks.
lose weight, Artie.
Yeah, Art.
Well, you know what? I watched.
I thought Artie always thinks like he's just ugly if he's thin, so it doesn't matter. But Beth goes to me, no, Artie's really handsome, handsome.
I watched Howard TV, that thing I was telling you about with John with the orange juice and everything. I watched that episode, and I am so thin in it. And it's like, but you should go back and watch that
because. Do you see yourself as handsome?
The first half of that is what I ate all weekend, and you guys are all saying, "Look, we don't know how you're this thin. You're going to get to be 300 pounds." You're saying that to me the whole time. It's such an interesting look at it. And I'm like, "Nah, I'll be all right." And I jog and shit like that. I'll never. And Robin goes, "No, you're going to get older. The activities are going to go down." And,
well, boy, were we right.
I guess I never see myself as handsome. No.
But if somebody else does, thin down.
That's their problem.
Hey, look at this. Richard and Sal say they're either both going to the wedding or neither of them. They're sticking together on that.
They
I want to see that
are
happen.
giving you the united front.
All right, both of you are not going. Gee, what a punishment.
Who do you think? Who would you cut? Fred, Robin, or Gary, if you had to cut one?
Fred and Gary. And I'd leave Robin in. Because that's just what I'd have to do.
So you cut two of them. Okay.
Well, I feel honored.
And then if I had to cut Fred or Gary, I'd cut Gary.
That's a small wedding.
So maybe I'll just have Fred and Robin at my wedding.
You know what? I think it's perfectly fine to say to someone, if you have a real significant other, then you can get invited with a guest. But if you're single, why invite a single person with a guest?
That's true. I agree with you there.
Right.
It's true. My biggest fear is Artie's going to bring one of his guests.
His guests.
When Artie was coming to my house.
Guests of honor.
Artie was coming to my house and he said something about he was bringing some girl.
Uh-huh.
And I go,
oh, no.
So Beth goes, is Artie bringing someone? I go, yes, I believe so. They're going to be at the house. Then at the last minute, Artie says to me, I'm not bringing anyone. And I went, oh, thank God. Then I said, let's get Ralph over to be like Artie's date, you know.
Hey, you know.
I was so glad when you said you weren't bringing anyone.
Why? Because
who knows? You could be a creep.
Oh,
you never know. You could have. Who knows?
But
where
I
you
think
find these
could be one of
girls?
Yahoos.
I think that
you know?
Could be a paid girl. You
Yeah,
think?
like, you know, like Artie, she walks in, you know. Where's Artie? Right up there. Help yourself to anything in the fridge.
You don't think
wait till I tell everyone. Can you mind if I take pictures?
The girl I took to your engagement party, she had a great night. She was fine, but the one faux pas was she wanted to ask Howard for a picture during the cocktail hour.
Yeah. That's what I would think of. Artie says, I'm bringing a guest.
But she was very nice the rest of the night.
She was fine.
No, I don't care
just
about
that it's a little scary.
It was just at the house.
I would feel awkward taking someone to your house, too.
Right,
I really would.
No, you see, Artie's like the perfect. I swear, Artie's so fucking couth. Like he makes his bed.
I think that he would know to do that.
Because even Beth's brother was like, what was Artie like as a house guest? They were waiting to hear horror stories. And Beth goes, he's the most courteous. He's the best guest we've ever had.
He was sleeping. What do you mean his best?
I was crying when he left.
He didn't sleep 36 hours at Howard's house.
Let me tell you something. Any man he slept probably a good 15.
Really?
I got to tell you something.
Oh, man.
Any man who sleeps 15 hours in my house makes me so happy.
Yeah.
Because I was worried Artie would wake up early and then have to entertain him for 6 hours. The fucking guy's like a bear. He comes out, he eats, and he leaves.
Hibernates.
Best guest I ever had.
Exactly what I did. When I woke up at
Nothing troubles him.
I woke up at 1 in the afternoon. I opened my door, like this beautiful house. I'm like, where is everybody? Like everyone's been up for hours.
I know, I was ready for my nap.
They're watching your door, wondering if they should come in and
like
do it.
everybody's well into their day.
Hit you in the chest.
I've been up since 5 in the morning. You know, he emerges, but it's
Sleeping
perfect
Beauty.
because I don't have to worry about him. He doesn't eat, you know, until he wakes up.
That's my one thing. My mother.
You love to sleep.
My mother instilled in me that when you sleep somewhere, you got to make your bed. She didn't even care if I made my bed.
Can you imagine? I went down and the bed was made.
I do that when I'm at somebody's
I was
house.
shocked. Yeah, but you know, Artie.
Well, Artie.
I'm like, this fucking guy's a great guy. But we tell everyone how great Artie is.
Yeah, well, the food. It was worth it just for the food.
Yeah, I had to feed
You'll
him.
make the bed for the food?
Yeah. We'll make bed for food. But this isn't food. This is food. This is like
real
I fed him good.
Yeah. Ooh.
Hey, Howard, the first time you got it on with Beth in the Hamptons, was that at Dominic's house?
Yeah.
Really?
In Dominic's bed.
Yeah, that's a legendary story.
And it still worked out. That's amazing.
Yeah, oddly enough.
Because nothing works out for Dominic in that bed.
At least not without the help of Viagra.
Yeah, right.
We banged in his bed and his kitchen.
Wow.
You used every surface in the house?
The counters.
And you know he is so proud of that.
You spoiled his house, huh?
He probably enshrined that room and
Yeah.
doesn't use it anymore.
Yeah. I mean, if you eat something off those marble tops, you're getting some ass on there.
I hope you sprayed that down.
I think that'd call in people. Yeah. We were just like, with the first time
In
you're
a frenzy,
you're
huh?
with someone and you're really into them. It's,
Right.
You know how it is.
Banging like crazy.
Yeah, we had a good time over there.
If we could only stay like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, take it easy.
We did it
Doesn't
this
it?
morning, though, thank God. Because I always, as soon as I get, into, we're not having as much sex, I think, I shouldn't be getting married.
Right.
I get real nervous.
Because that's something you
Right.
hear about marriages. You stop having sex and.
Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck yeah, right there. Right there, baby, right there. Fucking A, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, it's real close.
Who is she making love to?
I love your fucking tongue.
Is that human? Or is that Sasquatch?
Yeah, this is like one of those Sasquatch fucking with Sasquatch.
That's the problem with porn. Guys are starting to make a lot of noise.
Yeah, but his noises aren't even like human. He sounds like.
Obviously knows what he's doing.
Has no capacity for language. Oh, there he is.
I bet because of this show that guys are trying to develop catchphrases.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, baby. Dropping loads. Holy shit. Fuck yeah.
I have to say, dropping loads is one of the stupidest catchphrases.
Oh, come on. I love this guy. Anyway, so that was that. All right, hey, thanks, Bobo.
Okay, man.
Right. So then, so we were just talking about, how to, because after Doug's wedding, I was like, wow, this was really cool. It was just fun. We hung out at the house. It was nice. It was relaxed. You really got to,
It was like a weekend wedding.
Yeah, like spending time with the people you care about, And
Well, I want to tell you, just real quick, to go back to that, how conscious I am of that. The chick I was going to bring
was a doctor.
I said to myself, you know what, because I put them through a test in my head, and she really didn't pass every one of them. So I had my doubts. That's why, I'm aware of what you're talking about.
Yeah, because Beth was like, "Oh my God, who's Artie going to bring?" I said to Beth, I couldn't tell him no.
The chick, if she starts drinking,
what did she fail at? Like the one that you wanted to bring?
When she drinks, she gets a little nutty.
Oh, yeah.
So
that could have been fun.
I'm
going nuts, baby!
Probably not.
As long as you blindfolded her on the way there.
Yeah.
So I didn't need that. It was fine.
Instead, we brought Ralph out to embarrass me.
Right, exactly.
Oh, God, that's true.
Yeah.
He was as bad as any crazy chick.
Well, evidently you embarrassed him.
Yeah, Ralph is such a fuck up. He went on the Superfan Roundtable to answer questions about the weekend and when he came out. And, I told you, it was horribly embarrassing, when I got out of my car and we went to this concert that is so wonderful out there. And Ralph had to pee real bad, and he just starts peeing right in front of everyone, peeing in the, and you got to hear his whacked out explanations of things. It's just unbelievable. What page is that on, guys? I lost track. Maybe JD page. I don't know. There's so many pages, Robin.
MTV page.
MTV page, you mean?
That's on MTV. The Ralph thing is on MTV page? Okay.
Yes, in yellow.
Thank you. Okay, here is Ralph on Superfan Roundtable. Listen to this fucker. First of all, he's mad at Artie. Artie is you. I mean, I'm not going to go through the whole story again of what happened with that weekend out at Ralph, because I figure our fans have heard it.
Yeah.
But as you know, Artie lent him $300, and then Artie was concerned because he kind of hadn't heard anything about it. All right, so listen to Ralph.
So now here's the deal: angry. What did fucking Artie expect me to do to get this? What is the problem with this $300?
Here's what it was:
I didn't fucking ask him for this money, and how was I supposed to get it back to him immediately?
Here's what he said.
I don't have a fucking pile of cash underneath my mattress. I mean, I'm not rich like him. I don't have hundreds, and I'm not a gambler and a drug addict. I don't keep piles of cash in my house.
This was his take on it. Was he gave it to you because he wanted you to? I'm just giving you the recap.
He's an asshole, and he tried to come up like he's just regular. I'm just a regular guy from Hoboken. Yeah, right. He's a regular. So was Frank Sinatra, but then he became Frank Sinatra. And that Artie thinks that I am not going to pay him back is ridiculous, or that I had no. I'm not paying him back now. By the way, fuck him.
I knew it.
Oh, good. That's a good way to get out of it.
So you lose your bet.
Yeah, right. Ralph. First of all, Ralph might not have piles of money, but he had $300 on him.
He had the $300 Artie gave him.
All I said was I didn't want it back immediately. I thought maybe I got the idea that he still had the money on him because he didn't spend it. So when my driver got there to deliver his bag, I thought maybe he'd give him back the money. But, whatever.
Yeah, but Artie, here you lent the guy $300 out of concern.
And I know he didn't ask me for it, but,
It's not a,
But also, he could have called you, and when you spoke to him numerous times, said, "Hey, Art, by the way,
I'll get it to you.
I'll get you the $300,
Right.
and I'll."
That was really nice of you. Thank you, and I'll get it back to you.
Just acknowledge it. That's all.
That's what Artie was saying. Like, wouldn't you say to someone, "Thanks for lending me $300"?
Thanks, by the way. Listen, I'm a little tight now, and I'll get you when I get back from California. I'll get it to you.
I haven't heard all these, but they're marked Ralph mad at Artie. Let's see.
The whole thing is that he called you from the chopper, said that he's going to send your bag over with the driver. Then he talked to you again after you got it. But there was no mention again about, like, hey, I'm going to get that money to you, or thanks, or anything like that.
Obviously, I am
So
going.
what he
why
presented-
would I not? Wait. If you gave me $50 for whatever the reason, Mutt, would you not expect it back? Would you not expect that I would? Why would you give me money?
I hear you. Well, what he said then is you were leaving for LA.
If he thinks I would do that, he would do that. He's projecting what his fucking fucked up behavior onto me.
He also said that you had not paid him the last debt, even though it had been brought up on the air.
I did. I paid him the bet, and I paid him with interest too.
So
it was
he's
like
lying.
$200.
Go ahead,
yeah,
Lori.
he's lying. He's a big fat liar.
He brought up that it was very expensive to take a helicopter to the Hamptons. And Gary said thank you so many times, and you never said thank you.
And that's a complete fucking lie too. I know exactly where I said thank you to him twice. I said once to at Howard's house. I said once in actually 3 times. It was in Howard's house, it was in the helicopter, and it was when we were in the pool together.
According to Artie, you said thank you after you made an off-color joke to him that really insulted him, and he said that you could tell that he was insulted, and then you said thank you for the helicopter. Just again, you're going to have to read. It's some sort of fat joke that he didn't like.
Artie is crazy.
Wow.
He's angry at Artie, and Artie is crazy.
Ralph hot.
Want to hear one more or no? Ralph says,
these are great.
I love it.
Ralph never said thank you or even offered to pay anything about the helicopter. What am I going to offer to pay? It's like $10,000. Yeah. Hey, Artie, let me give you $5,000 for that. I said thank you. I mean, I don't know what else more I can do. Don't fucking invite me then. And it's my fault that they couldn't land the helicopter in one place because Artie weighs 300 pounds and Gary weighs 250 pounds. Maybe if those guys weren't such fat fucks,
He said that wasn't your fault.
Helicopter.
He said it wasn't your fault.
No, it's indirectly Ralph called it my fault. Don't fucking invite me. I said yes. Somebody invited me something and I said yes. So how's that my fault? Fuck them.
It's good to see the healing start.
I did mention that he said thank you. I said he said thank you.
This is Ralph talking about the peeing at the Hamptons event.
All right, now this I gotta hear.
First of all, that was so fucking ridiculous because this big fucking Hamptons thing, we're in the fucking middle of the woods. There were trees there. There was no red carpet.
It's in a woods. It's a beautiful setting, and there are people there who represent the concert who are all seeing him piss walking outside of my car.
Just because they set up a tent in the woods doesn't mean you can pee
I'm
in
getting
it.
crazy out there.
Yeah.
First of all, it absolutely was a red carpet. Just because it's in the woods doesn't mean they erect this enormous structure, beautiful stage, beautiful tents. The paparazzi's out there. If you look on Wire Images,
You see trees and he thinks it's okay to pee.
Yeah, just because it's not a structure that's there all the time doesn't mean it's not classy and beautiful.
Even if you had a campfire, you make your latrine away from the campfire.
All right, keep listening to this.
But
the most natural thing in the world is to go piss at on a tree. Unlike Howard, who pisses into a limo and then throws it all over the side of Ronnie's car.
You know what?
That's bizarre. That's like Howard Hughes behavior.
This is a good point because not only did he piss in the bottle and dump it out, but later the same weekend he said him and Beth went and pissed on somebody's lawn later the same weekend at a different party.
And let me tell you, so we go for this car ride, and God knows how long it's going to take. I have to go to the bathroom. It's like
The point is, when I pissed on a lawn, there was no bathroom.
Right.
Puffy
Was
wouldn't
there
let me use the bathroom.
a Klieg light and a guy with a microphone?
The fact of the matter, I went in a woods where no one was, and it wasn't at an event with a red carpet.
Howard,
and the point is that he left the house and could have peed, and there was a toilet no more than 30 feet away from him.
And you got to make something really clear. There's a red carpet that you walk up, okay? Because it's got to be really clear so people get the image. Probably about 20 feet to the left of the carpet that every person that walks on, Paul McCartney walks that red carpet, Billy Joel walks that red carpet.
Right.
Ralph is, you see him in the woods. Artie,
Yeah, the guy, how did the security guy see him and point him out if he was being,
so discreet?
Right.
Yeah.
The security guy came up to me and said, "Your friend over there is pissing."
Right. And if it's so natural,
yeah.
why there were 2,000 people at that concert? Why was he the only one in the woods? If it's so natural,
right?
I was like, said to the driver, I'm like, God, could you just stop and let me pee? I had to piss in the worst way. And then we got out and I peed. I went in the woods.
There was a toilet right there.
All done that. I've been to concert. You piss next to the car. That's fine.
It all goes back to Howard. Like what you do when you pee, they're like, that's a Howard Stern guy peeing.
You know what? So Howard Stern should have stopped the limo when I said I had to pee 20 times.
My goodness.
We should stop
Why are you
the limo.
involved with him?
I don't know. I'm done.
He's really he's such an ingrate.
It gets better.
Wait. Listen to this. Wait, there's more.
He has a comment that's even out of there for Ralph. I got to give it to him here.
You should have stopped the limo that you provided. That he'd be running behind a bus if it weren't for you.
He wouldn't be anywhere.
Stop the car. Why didn't I gotta pee. Since when did fucking Howard become like this, I don't know, the president? I mean, you can't do anything bad around him.
Because you're the guy who can piss in front of him and stuff.
Listen, Ralph, we had to stop taking him with me to appearances because he would fuck up. He would embarrass me. So I mean, he's got to understand. It's not
and he's
that.
saying, when did you?
I don't want.
You always have been.
But the fact of the matter is, if I want to do that kind of behavior, that's one thing. I'll accept it. That's my behavior. I don't need him doing the behavior.
And that's my point. If it's going to have your name on it, it should be your behavior.
He doesn't understand it. It isn't Ralph peeing in the woods. It's the guy who got out of Howard Stern's limo peed on the red carpet.
Mm-hmm.
And Howard, this thing got to make clear. If Ralph wants to go to the Giant game and pee in the parking lot, that's fine. But he is with you at an event that you're represented at.
Right.
That's what he doesn't understand.
Yeah, and I'm not the president, but at the same point, I don't want to.
But he's almost acting as if you're not the president, you should put up with this.
Right.
Have a job. He's the guy. He's got the worst reputation in the world. He's been sued by the FCC.
He's clearly been cleaning himself up. He's got this Hamptons gig.
Yeah.
He's got friends. He's out to a fancy look.
Yeah.
If he took you to Nobu,
he's reinventing himself. Like
it's not just that. If he took you to Nobu, he would expect you to act like somebody in Nobu would act. You can't just say there's not a right time and a wrong time for this kind of behavior.
Listen, I'm joking, but seriously, it wasn't like I was like, I gotta take a piss. I wasn't even that drunk. I mean, I had a couple drinks before that. I had to piss so fucking bad, like that.
We've been there. Where you
Expression
don't
of you.
give a shit.
Only guys can understand this. The worst piss you ever had to take. And that door opened, and I jumped out the door, and I just ran. And I, to my credit, I went like a quarter of a mile and hid.
A quarter mile?
Well,
was that right where the red carpet entrance was? You ran towards the entrance?
Red carpet. We're in the middle of fucking woods.
Unbelievable. Wait, you got to hear, because there's a comment that's going to come out there that's amazing. You got to hear this.
During the show, he was saying, like, I am sort of embarrassed by this. I'm not going to be able to bring Ralph to these type of events again. And what I wanted to ask you is, are you concerned that maybe you're wearing out your welcome there?
No, you know what? There's two things I think about that. I mean, one...
You have John Stamos now.
Some I have John Stamos now. No, so I'm kind of embarrassed to even work on the show sometimes. You know, people hear I work on the show and suddenly they have a weird attitude for you. They hear Howard Stern and they think you work with the devil. So, so for him to judge me on that level is kind of weird. Something happened.
Can you imagine him making
serious?
Can you imagine this? This guy's whole life, his existence is this show.
He's
I want to
embarrassed.
know who else he's working for.
And he could leave.
Everybody's so embarrassed.
If he's
that is
not working
What
for
doors-
you if it's holding him
What
back.
doors have been closed for him because of you?
Yeah, I mean, what door hasn't been opened because of me?
Imagine his life without the show.
He's embarrassed?
He's embarrassed sometimes to work on the show. He's embarrassed. This is a guy who was unconscious at the concert we went to and doesn't even remember it. He's embarrassed.
Couldn't find his way home. He was so out of it.
Embarrassed. If it wasn't for the show, he'd have zero identity.
I got to ask you a question about Ralph.
I tell you, just when you thought Ralph couldn't come from another angle, I never thought he'd say that ever. I'm embarrassed by the show.
I think he must still be drunk.
Right.
Is he still drunk?
Who are you to judge me attitude?
And you know what? Every time I hang out with him, it becomes that I'm an asshole. So who wants to hang out with him? Like he has to leave the house at 7:15 on the dot. Like at 3 o'clock, he goes, "We're leaving."
Can you imagine this guy's a house?
It's your gig.
Thank God, Artie.
He's so bad.
Thank God, Artie was there as a witness. Artie.
Right.
We're all standing there waiting for Ralph, and he's on the phone making plane reservations,
Right.
something that doesn't take 1 minute. It's 7:15, and we want to leave, and I'm standing there.
Yeah, and
I've hired a car for the evening to take us, and he thinks it's okay to be late.
So imagine he's late getting into the car, and then when he gets in the car, we're not getting somewhere quick enough because he has to piss.
He has to pee.
Yeah, that was the other thing. So instead, I said to him, "Why didn't you go to the bathroom instead of making phone calls?"
Right.
Your life is you're disorganized. You're disheveled.
Does he ever say to you? Has he ever said to you, "Hey, man, you know what? I was out of line. I apologize." He doesn't. I don't know that I've ever heard him say he was sorry for anything.
Never. Listen.
At 7:15, so it becomes, if you're not at the door at 7:15, you got to be taken out and shot. It's not easy to hang out with them, so fuck it, who cares? I won't hang out with him then if you're so embarrassed.
What time does Stamos want to go?
He's not punishing me, so don't hang out with me.
Really?
You don't understand. So now you and Sam are both being punished.
Yeah. Simon's being punished, and I'm being punished.
Wow.
Ralph won't hang out with us.
But you know what? If you go to somebody's house, you sort of live by their set of rules. If you go to somebody's house, they eat at a certain time, and if you don't like that, then don't go back.
Providing you with wonderful amenities, just show up on time.
Right. What arrogance must you have to make the whole group wait while you're making plane reservations for your trip to California?
Yeah, or to even say, well, fuck him because, you know what? I don't like the way he runs the house that I'm in for free and getting free food and a free limo and free tickets. Oh. I swear.
He's insane. Where is he?
He's sleeping.
All right, think about that weekend.
Stamos, on the other hand, whatever.
Yeah, but see, you haven't upset Stamos yet because he wasn't even home.
I shouldn't be upset that he's running up and down the street asking people where I live.
Right. I mean, that you have not lost your mind over how he acted that weekend is amazing.
Go ahead, Brandon.
Are you upset that Howard said that about you? That he feels like he can't take you anyplace?
Seriously, I can understand that. I mean, you don't want some guy like pissing all over the place and getting whacked out and all that kind of stuff. But I'm telling you that it really, I'm not taking entire responsibility for that night because I was slipped something. I know it because I've drank way more than that. I've smoked way more than that. And I remember every minute of it. I've never blacked out. But you know what, too? It's like I'm definitely like, it just,
He's the guy who's always getting slipped something.
He's Mr. GHB. Everybody's trying to date rape him.
I wrote Howard a note. I said, I'm just sorry that whole thing. I'm not sorry for anything that I did because I think that something happened that was out of my control. But I'm just, it makes me look bad. Yeah. In all seriousness.
But Ralph,
but who is he to say like all of a sudden he's like Mr. Pristine? He's like, I don't want Ralph around me. He might pee or smoke some pot.
He's like a grown up now. Okay.
Yeah.
Not a grown up. This is where I never ever did any of this stuff.
And he knows that.
And I've always been a grown up, and I'm a very responsible person. And where I live, I respect my neighbors and the people I live around, and I don't fucking do shit like that. And certainly, if I'm gonna do stuff like that, I don't need him doing it.
Yeah, let you start it if it's going to happen.
I mean, yeah, I'm a grown-up. Yeah, that's right. I'm proud to be a grown-up.
But you always have been. That's why you have the business that you have.
Look at Howard. He's a grown-up. That's because they know how to function in a grown-up world. Yeah.
Yeah, but he knows that better than anybody. It's not like this was a surprise to him. I mean, he knows you
But it's
personally.
not his fault he was slipped something.
That's right. It's always something.
Well, but that's him admitting that maybe he was out of line there. I mean, he was really obnoxious, dancing and starting shit with people.
From the end of the Tom Petty show till, like the next day, I mean, I vaguely remember, calling Howard. I don't remember what I said. I'm dying to hear those voicemails.
You haven't heard them yet?
I haven't heard the show all week.
Well, we'll tell you what they were about.
Yeah, sure. Pipe down, Mike. I ingested something along the way. I don't know what. It wasn't alcohol. I didn't even drink that much. And I ate that day. I ate a ton of food like 2 hours before.
First of all, he was drinking before we even left.
Right,
and then he got there, and I saw he was piling on the drinks like a chaza when they have a free bar.
If somebody slipped something to him, I don't know when it would have happened. Why would somebody be slipping him something?
Because he's so hot, every guy wants to fuck him.
Well, how did the guy miss him after slipping him something?
Maybe the guy didn't miss him.
Yeah, how do you know he missed him?
We don't know. There's some time in there. It's not accounted for.
There's a lapse of time we don't know about.
There's a few hours when he was driving up and down the street with some dude.
Maybe Ralph was being fucked.
And that guy has not come forward.
He did say to me, the alcohol out there was very bad. It made my asshole hurt. No. I woke up the next morning. And Ralph was smoking weed at the concert, too.
Right.
Which, I kind of asked him not to.
See, that's the unregulated stuff. A beer is a beer, whiskey's whiskey, but pot, who knows what you get?
Yeah, it could be laced with anything.
Had a couple drinks, had a shot with John Hine. I don't know at what point something happened.
Now, are you saying something as in you don't
Yes.
want to say something,
No,
or
no.
something as in you don't know something?
I was talking to Langford today. I said, if I did heroin, I would admit to it. I would say, yeah, I tried some heroin. And, like, Artie had that Subutex stuff, and I said, and he was saying to me early in the night, he goes, hey, he goes, you want to try it? Maybe you want to try one of these. I'm curious what it does to somebody who doesn't. I was like, yeah, I'll try one of those later. So it was funny the next day when I was talking to him, I said to him, did I take one of your Subutexes or something? I don't remember. And
he did not take one of my Subutexes.
Maybe the Cougar slipped some G in your drink.
I really think I got some G or got something because I've drank way much more than that. I smoked a little pot, but it was my pot.
Were you taking drinks from fans or anything like that?
I've drank a few drinks.
I don't know. There's no Ralph fans.
You know what? When we got out of the pool, you know, I had my Subutex, and I said, you know what? The doctor told me that, you know, if you're not used to the amount of heroin I was doing, these could get you high. And I was like, you want to try one?
Oh,
and,
my goodness.
And then he was like, yeah, I don't care. And then I went. I said, you know what? No, I can't. I said, God forbid you dropped out of a heart attack.
Right.
So I said, I can't do that. And we were good. We were laughing about it.
Right.
And the next day he mentioned on the phone, I was like, yeah, Ralph, you were so fucked up. I ran over and shoved the Subutex.
Yeah. Maybe it dissolved in the pool like
Subutex
fizzies.
suppository.
Yeah, he definitely did not take one of those. But, I mean, Gary's right. The weed, you never know what's in weed. I don't know. Could be laced with some shit.
There's one more clip I haven't heard. It's 31 seconds. Might as well listen to it as long as we're...
he's full of
himself.
vim and vigor.
Gary started that rap of Ralph has a sense of entitlement. Which you Mike, you made a joke.
He
and that's
didn't-
why
he
we
really
love
didn't
Ralph,
start
but just shut up for a second, Mike, because this pisses me off. Because
I need my time.
I am so grateful for anything that I get, whether it's somebody doing a favor for me, the smallest thing or the largest thing. I always say please. I always say thank you. I was brought up better than that. I'm not that person who thinks, oh well, hey, where's my helicopter? Where's it? Because I hate people like that. And when I'm painted like that, that fucking pisses me off.
Gary, go ahead.
Very simple. Just listen to the way he reacted to everyone who put him up or tried to help him out for that weekend, and tell me if he doesn't seem like he's entitled to something.
Right.
I would just play every one of his clips to a judge.
What about the clip where he goes, "Hey man, 7:15, I got to be out the door just because it's his rules."
Right.
You know, I mean, that's not entitlement. That is entitlement. Hey man, I don't care what the group wants.
You know what? You said let's leave at 7:15, but I have to make a couple of phone calls.
Yeah, and I'm in there. I go, Ralph, hang up the phone. Like when I talk to a little kid, I go, Ralph, hang up the phone. He goes, I'm on the phone here. You know, what's the big deal?
I'll be with you in a minute,
Don't
man.
you see? It's 7:14.
And that's
I go,
not
you're starting
even-
a phone call that's not going to be 1 minute. Get off the phone. We want to go now.
Sometimes people think Howard exaggerates. That's not even a little bit of an exaggeration. That's exactly what happened. And it was like, wait, I have to leave your house to get into your car to go to the concert you got me tickets for at your time? How dare you?
Yeah, that's not entitlement.
You're no fun. You're a buzzkill.
That's right. You're not easy to hang around, you know.
And even like Artie's $300, it was like, well, Artie gave it to me. Fuck him.
No. Didn't you hear what he said? He didn't have time to get it back to Artie. Artie should assume that he understands that it's not a gift, and he should give him time to get it back to
Ralph
him.
doesn't have a pile of cash. Well, a pile of cash is not $300.
Right.
Pile of cash.
But he had your pile of cash.
Like, Ralph, can I get that 42 grand?
Justin, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard, how you doing?
Hey, brother.
I was just thinking, man, like, what's cool? You guys you yell at Ralph and everything, and, he, what's cool? I don't know if he gets it, man, because it's like his thing. It's his gimmick.
No, he doesn't get it.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, he gets on the air, and he thinks you guys are having a big time, a big joke with it, and then as soon as he, get off the air and everything.
No, I don't know what this guy's saying.
I don't either.
That guy,
You'll shoot yourself in the head listening to that guy.
yeah, I mean, what is his point?
I think I don't know if he was trying to make this, but I think he thinks like everybody has an image maybe on the air, and his is that he's the prick, so he feeds into this almost like, yeah, I'm the prick.
I don't know.
Like,
I mean,
what would you expect?
He's a good friend of mine, but boy, is he misguided. I got to say.
I'm shocked. He's taken it to a new level with this particular trip.
Yeah.
But is everybody else wrong? That's what he has to look at. Like, clearly there's issues with Sam after he was there for a while.
Yeah, wouldn't you think, hey, I've been Howard's friend for a really long time. I really effed up this time. I effed up with... Maybe I should look at myself.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen.
No, that's not.
And to say there wasn't any red carpet, it was the woods, but they built something in the woods.
That's what I said.
That
if
was
you
a red
put
carpet.
A tent up in the woods, you don't go into it and piss.
Robin.
Yes?
Even for Ralph and his incredibly ungrateful nature, were his actions in the Hamptons, has he gone too far with that?
It seems a little off the charts. I was really shocked by the story of Ralph's escapades in the Hamptons this time around, because it does show a lack of consideration of your host. It's one thing to be out on your own and do whatever you want to do, but when somebody's making a wonderful weekend for you and you step out of your car and you make a public display that other people can see and will comment on, that's, where news cameras are, etc. I just don't think that shows a great deal of consideration for people who are being good to you.
Ralph's actions were pretty extreme, even for Ralph. Did he go too far? Probably, but it sounds like what's coming out of the story is that Ralph was drugged, and people like to hate Ralph and they like to not believe Ralph. I sort of believe him in this case. I don't know what he was drugged with, but it just seems so far-fetched and so extreme and so insane that maybe something was up. I don't know.
I don't know what's going on with Ralph. I really don't. I mean, he's always been sort of out there when it comes to stuff like this. And I do think he has a sense of entitlement in the sense of like, hey, I'm going to do what I want to do. But, yeah, these were like a little bit wacky. He gets mad. Like, I think it's just funny that night, which is all this is about, he got drunk and wasn't in control of what he was doing, and we're all at fault. Everything that happens is at fault. We talked about that weekend. It's all our fault. It's my fault. It's Howard's fault. It's Artie's fault. It's Ross's fault. The only person whose fault it isn't is Ralph's.
No, I don't think Ralph's gone too far. I think, this is what happens when you don't have a direct conversation. The guys tell one story on the air, then Ralph responds on another show without them around, and then, they respond back when Ralph's not there. These guys need to meet face to face to work goes out. Ralph's just being Ralph.
So you think this stems from a big miscommunication?
I think this stems from everyone being insane. And, you got the guys on the air saying their side of the story without Ralph, so Ralph responds back, harder, feels he has to push back even harder on a different show. It's just a whole back and forth give and take. I don't know. No, I don't think Ralph's gone too far. I think, Ralph will just, every time he burns one of his Hollywood friends, he seems to end up at another Hollywood friend's house. So I think he'll be all right.
Ralph always takes everything too far. This Hampton stunt is just another example of how Ralph has this entitlement mentality where he thinks everything, for him should the rules are different for him. Basically, it's like, everybody else lives by one set of the rules and Ralph has to live by another one. And even as you can see, even he thinks Howard should live by Ralph's rules. It's like, so he really thinks everything should be his way, and as Ralph, wants it, or, the fact that he was complaining that Howard wanted to leave at 7:15 when Howard was giving them a ride, it was Howard's car. Dude, you got to be a little considerate, and Ralph's just, he's not considerate of anybody else but him.
Who am I to judge? I can only worry about one person, and that's me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And as long as I try and be a good person, as good as I can be, I have enough issues to deal with myself. So I can't worry about Ralph and his problems with other people. And if other people want to be friends with him or whatever. So
you're taking the judge not lest you be judged approach here?
Sure. But if that's what it means, yes.
Even given Ralph's track record, his actions in the Hamptons were just too much. I mean, you just don't... Not so much that it's Howard and it's a celebrity. It's the fact that it's your good friend. You don't treat friends like that. When friends try to do nice things for you, you don't go back and throw it in their face, once you sober up and realize what you've done the night before. You kind of have to suck it up and say, hey, listen, guys, I was wrong. And on top of that, if someone loans you money, regardless of their celebrity status, you at least offer it back as a sign of friendship. So, I mean, as good of a guy as Ralph is, sometimes he acts completely immature, and this is just another example of that.
You know what? I really think Ralph can never go too far. I mean, the fact that he said that, he's embarrassed by the show tells you everything you need to know about Ralph, but him and Howard are tight, and I don't think he could ever go too far. So to answer your question, no, I don't.
I think regarding Ralph, Howard is Dr. Frankenstein, and he created this monster in the first place. So, yes, Ralph definitely went over the line, but Howard has allowed this to happen over the past 10, 15 years, so you can't blame Ralph for it. Like, if you have a dog and it keeps pissing on the floor and you don't correct it, it's going to keep pissing on the floor because it doesn't know any better.
And with his most recent actions, do you think Howard will eventually cut him off because of it? Has he reached that point?
No, I think that Howard, Ralph manages to pick people who have a great deal of affection for him, and they sort of forgive him for some reason or other, and I think Howard is going to forgive him again.
So this is just very cyclical.
I think eventually, Ralph could, if he keeps escalating, because like I said, this was way beyond, the normal Ralph thing, that if he keeps escalating to this point, he may be one of those guys who's trying to crash and burn. You have people like that. Life's too good. They've got to mess it up. And I don't know if Ralph is on that track, but he could do something that eventually gets him thrown out of the whole thing.
Right, so he could be a self-destructive moocher.
Yeah, it could be.
All right.
I hope that's not the case.
I kind of do, but okay.
Well, that's you.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you, Ralph.
All right.
It's going to come back to Ralph pleading or stating his case that he was drugged or something was up. He's going to apologize and blame it on something that altered his mind. And Howard and Ralph will hug and make up, and they'll be on their merry way, and they'll be buddies again. And who knows? Maybe it will happen again. Could happen again down the road. I would pretty much guarantee that there's another incident with Ralph. But that's what makes the show great, and that's what makes Ralph such a controversial, hated figure.
Howard really does like him. I don't think I'll cut him off, but I think that, you can certainly wear out a welcome. But Howard really likes Ralph, so to wear it out, he's got to push it, and he is pushing it.
Howard's never going to cut Ralph off. He must have, pictures of him fucking a donkey or some shit like that. There's no way, if this was anybody else, Howard would be a lot more pissed, and it would be a bigger issue. For some reason, it's like Ralph, he's just like, oh, it's Ralph, ha 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 ha. He's still my buddy, he's still my friend, I'm gonna, still be nice to him. Ralph can do whatever he wants. With anybody else, it would be like, this would be like World War III. It would be the biggest thing ever. I don't know. I don't see Howard, getting rid of Ralph anytime soon.
Even based on Howard's reaction today, I don't think this is a cutoff point for Ralph. There will never be a cutoff point for Ralph because there's something endearing about him that Howard sees. I mean, this has been going on for years and years and years. Ralph screws up, he deflects it, he deflects the problem instead of apologizing for it and owning up for it. And then in turn, he's right back in there getting all the free hookups and living sort of Howard's lifestyle, and then he screws up again, and no apology comes, so it's a cycle.
If I was in Howard's position, and I don't know everyone's full positions or whatever, I don't think I would be as good as friends with Ralph as he is with him.
With that being said, in his most recent actions, is he going to get cut off? Is this it?
Oh, you know what? I doubt it. I doubt it.
This is a very, it's a long cycle.
It's life, Such is life. C'est la vie. Que sera, sera.
Howard's never going to cut off Ralph, and I know that bothers a lot of people. More power to Ralph for having a comfortable relationship with Howard like that, but I don't know what else Ralph could do to reach the point where Howard says no more. And Ralph knows that, and I think that's part of why he acts the way he acts.
Because he knows he can get away with it.
That's right. He can get away with it, so why not?
Howard is an enabler to Ralph's ungratefulness.
To a certain extent, yeah, he is. I mean, when somebody acts a certain way, and if you're his employer and you're okay with it, then of course he enables them.
No, it's not going to be the cutoff point because it is progressing to the point where it's gonna like be something really bad's gonna happen. But I think like Ralph is kept around because he knows so much intimate shit about Howard and about the show that Howard will never actually get rid of him because he knows about like the girls that Howard hooked up with. He knows everything. So worst case, like, Ralph could just like get pissed off and leave, and he'll write a tell-all book. But knowing Ralph, he'll like write the first page, and that book will never come out. So nothing will happen.
Fellas, look, you guys are two people who often vie for Howard's affection. This time, Ralph, you know, his most recent Hamptons weekend with Ralph. Do you think do you think Ralph has gone too far?
I don't think so. I think what Ralph did was totally rational. If you're a guy and you have to piss and you have the choice of pissing your pants or pissing in the grass, you're gonna piss in the grass. That's like they're just so high class that they don't like being around any poppers anymore. You know, it's like, oh, if you dare to pee in the outdoors, you shouldn't be around us. It's like everybody's got to pee outdoors once in a while. The bathrooms are probably a mile away. I don't blame Ralph. I would have done the same thing, but then again, that's why me and Sal never hang out with him, because we're low class.
But what about his over-the-top, you know, ungrateful attitude towards Artie's generosity and Howard's generosity in general?
Yeah, I mean, that gets a little annoying, but
the generosity's all relative. $300 to Artie is like me taking change out of my ashtray in my car and giving it to a homeless person. That's not generous. I mean, take a look what Artie's making. He threw Ralph a couple of bucks. That was very kind of Artie. I wouldn't say it's generous. Generous is, you know, going down to a cancer ward and, you know, making a donation for $10,000. That's a little bit more. That's a little bit more relative to what Artie's salary is. I have to agree with Richard here, and I agree with Ralph. I don't blame Ralph one bit. The guy fucking took a piss out of a car. You know what? I wish that was the biggest problem in my life, where I can get out of a limo, hop in a helicopter, back to a limo, to a red carpet event in the Hamptons, and the only thing I got to bitch about is my buddy taking a piss. Give me a break. I was in Florida this fucking weekend with my son. We were on a tiny boat, a pontoon, 6 people. I asked the captain, where can I take a piss? He goes, you're looking at it. There was 2 ladies on the boat. My kid was there. I took my cock out, took a piss right there. And you know what? Nobody even flinched. And if those women would high-five me, they would. Because that's real life, you know? Ralph had an involuntary function happen to him where he had no other opportunity but to, you know, relieve himself. So I don't blame Ralph one bit. I think 10 years ago we would have went to this Hamptons event with the red carpet. We would have pissed on the carpet ourselves and had a blast about it, and it would have made for great radio.
Howard seemed extremely taken aback, though, this time at Ralph's ungratefulness. Do you think that this will eventually lead to Ralph being cut off by Howard?
I don't know. I mean, look, there's no disputing that Ralph is an arrogant, pompous asshole who definitely abuses people. So if there was ever a reason why Howard should cut off Ralph, he should have done it years ago. I mean, the guy's very, very manipulative. I don't trust him personally.
King of All Blacks, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Yes, David, man, you sound like a nice guy, man, and I know you love your ex-wife or your wife, Courtney, but you gotta stop acting like you like her so much. That's why she doesn't like you.
Oh, I gotta get all pimpy on her.
You got to play high school. You know what I mean?
Pimpy. Just act like you're like nonchalant. Like if you want to call about your daughter, just talk about your daughter. Don't ask her how she's doing. See, they don't like that. One thing girls don't like, they don't like a nice guy too much. I'm telling you, that's for real.
Well,
I mean,
in a way,
I
if
gotta
you're
be myself. I gotta be who I am. I don't want to like put on some.
You don't want to
fucking
play a game?
No, I'm sick of games.
But if you want,
I have to play games with Beth so she stays interested in me.
Oh, really?
Sure. No, you're right. Yeah. Look, you've been down the road with Courtney way too long to have to start all of a sudden acting like you're not interested in her in order to get her back. I mean, you just can't put that kind of energy into things. You know what I mean?
No, it's all good. I don't give. I care either way, but it's not.
It's done. Hey, let me explain something to you, King.
Yeah.
David's playing the Hollywood game a bit. He's not going to badmouth his ex and all that, but this dude gets tons of pussy, and he ain't going around hurting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's not the loser you're thinking.
Yeah, like you're thinking like he's running around going, oh, shit, I have to have Courtney. He's fucking his brains out.
Oh, okay. I didn't think of that. Okay.
I think what he's trying to say to her is, hey, honey, that ship has sailed.
No, I'm not.
Let me handle this.
Thank you.
Yeah, right. You don't know what you're doing.
We're trying to fix this for
Right.
the king.
What
so
is
you
about
have
her that you? What is about Courtney that you still like?
I like everything. I mean, she's the most honest person I've ever met. She's No, I mean she is. She's like she's real. She's real, and that's really fucking hard to find in this world.
If she was real, she would tell you that she's having sex. Like, you know what I mean? If she's really
not.
a friend.
No, she is.
She's not.
He's right.
Yeah, but the reason why you're saying she's not is because she's telling you she's not.
No, she's not. I mean, there's actually people that are actually honest in this world.
Hey, listen, everything's fine. He's laughing at you. That's all right.
See, when you stop playing games, then you can, take people on their word.
Right.
We've shared shit that's like, hard to hear. You wouldn't share that kind of shit. That if
you mean when you say shit that's hard to hear, because like in other words, she said to you, "Here's what I think's wrong with you," and you've said to her, "Here's what I think is wrong with you."
Yeah.
Like you've been that honest.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's painful. Like she'll go, "You know what? You act like a child.
Yeah.
I can't rely on you." She said that to him. That kind of stuff, right?
Yeah,
like,
we've
did she ever say, like, I can't stand the way your balls smell? I mean, does it get that insulting?
Does it get like that?
Does it get that insulting to the point that, like, you're like, oh, my God? Like, what is the most painful thing she said? What is the most painful thing she said about you?
I have fresh balls.
What is the most painful thing your wife has said about you in therapy? That when she came clean and said, "Look, here's what annoys me about you."
Oh boy!
What was the most?
What was the thing that hit you right in the gut?
And okay, so you're childlike, big deal. That doesn't hurt you that much.
You know that,
right?
Pretty much that. It wasn't something specifically she said, but the fact that she's not sure that if she wants to, that's the part that hurts the most. Yeah.
Did she say you were too clingy?
No, I'm not too clingy.
He ain't
I'm not
clingy.
a clingy guy.
Although,
I do like to, I do like affection and
yeah, you need that.
Yeah,
I need that too.
Yeah,
you just want a woman to fucking, like be into you.
Yeah. And you kind of want the woman to be the one to be into you. You don't want to be the clingy one.
You know what I think?
Huh. And then you don't want to cling her either.
I think right. I think you need a new relationship where the woman really adores you. You haven't had that in a long time. You need that.
Believe it or not, there's an aspect of my relationship where she does, but it's complicated, man. It's really complicated.
It's not that complicated. I get it, and I'm stupid.
People are different. I mean,
it ain't complicated.
But that would be a nice.
A nice thing. Like a girl to walk in the room and go, "Oh, David,
I'm so lucky to have you here."
Like, you know who's a girl like that? I'm going to tell you who's a great fucking wife. She's hot, and she knows how to treat her man. And I'm going to tell you that person's name right now.
Right.
Miss Sherry Zombie.
I could have guessed that.
And I'll tell you why.
Who's that?
That's Rob Zombie's wife. I'm talking to her.
She's
I'm on the
awesome.
phone with her last night, okay? And then we're in the middle of a conversation. And I go, hey, so how's Rob doing? And she goes, oh, yeah, Rob's coming home tonight, blah, 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 blah. He's been away for a week. I go, oh, yeah? She goes, I'm going to fuck his brains out.
Wow.
Now, that's a wife.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, wow, Rob.
Right.
And you know what? She appreciates him because she's like, I can't wait to fuck this guy. She ain't pretending to have gas. She's like, wow, I'm going to fuck his brains out. Now, that's a woman knows how to hold on to her man.
Yeah, because a lot of women, like wives and stuff, they love you, but not all of them like you. So when they like you, they do stuff like that.
He's
you know
right.
what I mean? They kiss you and tug at your dick, like when I came home last night, I swear, man, my wife sucked my dick like she was a girlfriend.
Right. She gave you the girlfriend experience.
Hey, I have to take responsibility, too, because there was times where I would just kind of, lean over and kind of kiss her and not be as...
Right, not in the mood.
on my side, too.
Things get old.
No, don't beat yourself up. You gotta make.
It's all the wife's fault, according to the king.
Yeah, but I mean, there's only so much getting her in the mood you can do.
If we're in the mood and then I'm.
Yeah, but did you ever come back from shoot and scream and then all of a sudden she just drops to her knees and starts sucking your dick? I mean, that's what you need.
Different kinds of people.
Yeah, different kinds of people. Yeah. You need those kind of people to do that.
Howard,
could be that Courtney's too famous. Could be that she's just too famous to get on her knees and suck some dick.
No.
Yeah. But she ain't too famous to do it to that guy on a TV show.
You know what's going on with that guy.
You could tell he's nonchalant. I don't even know that guy, but he's like one of them guys, whatever. I might call you tonight, I might not. He's one of those type of guys. That's how you gotta be, Dave. If you want it back, I tell you what. If you don't call Courtney, don't call about your daughter. Don't call about nobody. Don't call her for 2 weeks, and she'll call you and say, "What happened? Why you didn't call me?"
That's the worst advice ever. Don't call. Because, see, that's what I was talking about. You can't get into the shit where then you start playing kids as pawns.
No, yeah.
I have a daughter, not to
No,
call
no,
her
I'm
for
not saying that.
2 weeks.
Yeah, don't call your kid for a month.
Right. Yeah. Stop talking to Courtney and forget about your child.
You're very mature. I like that.
Howard.
You know what you ought to do? You ought to change your phone number so Courtney can't get a hold of you.
Yeah, that'd be good. Oh, she would be sucking your dick, boy. Hey, Howard, and trust me, Bubba is, I don't know him. I never really got into his show. I don't really like his show, but he's mad at you personally. Trust me.
No.
Why do you say that? You not listen to anything.
He's mad at you.
Me?
Believe me. I know you.
I'm the guy who championed him here. They weren't going to hire him here. I'm the guy who got him hired here.
Exactly. The more you do for people, the more they hate you.
Oh,
the more you
stop it.
do for people, the more they hate you.
You are just speculating.
Okay.
I'm the guy who went to Sirius and said hire him.
Don't listen to the king. He doesn't have any information.
Exactly.
Well, he's disseminating information. Hey, King, go back to advising David.
Hey, listen. Did you ever lend somebody money and they got mad at you?
Yep.
Because you lent them money?
Yes.
Exactly. It's the same scenario.
No, maybe he's right.
David.
Yes, sir.
Was King of All Blacks advice this morning some of the worst you've ever heard in the history of advice?
No, there's actually something to it. I mean, I know where he's coming from, so there's something to all of it. I'm still trying to figure it out, and I don't have any of the answers. So I'm looking. It's all good.
So you'll be willing to give him a listen, even though it's ridiculous.
Listen.
Wow, man.
Fucking guy's got the answers right here. That's all that.
Ronnie, was
King of All Blacks doesn't have the answer, believe me.
No,
well, Ronnie, you're a guy who's played it cool, not really willing to be the nice guy to chicks. You have a little method to your madness. So is that something that David?
Yeah, but I'm not like King of All Blacks. I went home and she sucked my dick like she's my girlfriend. What the fuck is that shit? What the fuck is he? He's crazy. He's nuts. You know why she did that? Because he's probably got her on a chain somewhere. Chained up to a wall.
Oh, God.
Hey, on our phone real quick is Will the farter. I did want to talk to his mother. Hey, Will.
Yeah.
Hey, now.
What's going on?
Did you tell your mother what we're talking about?
No.
Want me to ask her?
Go ahead.
Are you looking at her?
No, I'm actually getting away from it.
Hold on. Let me get her on the line. Priscilla?
Yeah.
Hi, welcome to our show.
Oh, very good. How?
Hey, Priscilla, Will was here yesterday. He was brilliant. I love your son. Wait, by the way, what was that like for you when your son was born and he had no asshole?
Well, he was beautiful. They took him, they went and washed him, brought him back, sewing me up because I had to have a cesarean, and it was shocking because it was all new to me.
Like, what did it look like? I mean, there was no crack? Or, like, he had a crack in his ass, but there was no, like, connection?
No hole there.
Like, what did that look like when he was born?
They didn't show me that. I never really looked at that because there wasn't one.
Did you start crying? Did they tell you he could die?
No. They said he couldn't go to the bathroom. He says he's gaining weight.
Yeah, but when you have a baby and they tell you something's that dramatically wrong, that he's born without an ass.
You're shocked out of your mind. Really
Right.
shocked.
And then they what? They put a...
How long did it go on?
3 years because they had to wait till he had enough muscle. If he didn't have enough muscle down there, they wouldn't be any good, and they wouldn't know for 3 years.
And did you think at the time, like, because you have your little baby, you bring the baby home, he's tied up to a colostomy bag, right?
Yes, something that I never knew about.
Right. So you had to change his bag every day, so to speak.
Oh, yeah.
But no diapers, at least.
Well, he had to pee somewhere, too.
Oh, yeah, right. That worked, right? Did the pee come out through the colostomy bag or just the duty?
No.
Hey, I'm not in the medical
because
profession.
he had that part.
All right, so let me understand something. So he's born without an asshole, and then at what age did you start to realize he had that incredible talent to fart? I mean, it's. I wish I'm not making a joke. I wish I could do that. It's so cool.
Well, I didn't. I didn't until he told me when I was in California that he was going on your show, and I says, "What? I didn't know he had that talent."
Right. May I ask how old a woman you are?
Or when you remember the last time how old I was?
No, I kind of forget. Is that okay to ask, or are you embarrassed about it?
It was 7-0 last time.
Right. So what are you, about 72 now, 73?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me ask you a question, because Will's been too embarrassed to ask you this, and I hope I'm not,
no.
Yeah, okay.
Do you know where we're going here, Priscilla?
I'm not positive.
All right. So you've been, so I don't understand the whole Will thing. Like, we were interviewing him yesterday, and we found out that although he's married, he hasn't lived with his wife for a year and a half, and that he has a roommate. He has two roommates, a guy and a girl.
Yeah.
And you live there too, right?
And you live there too.
Yes.
It just seems really odd to me. And then he's involved with all that gay stuff, and he's just weird. You know what I mean? And it's like I can't figure out his whole situation. Why is he not with his wife?
She's got the insurance for the dental that she works for the school. She gets paid like $19 an hour. If she comes up here, she drops.
I see.
And he got a job up here. A couple of them didn't work out, and they don't pay that much. And he's trying to get one and trying. I see him go out getting dressed up. He's a nice guy.
Right.
So Will is trying to find a legitimate job?
Yes.
I think that's what he tells his mom.
Yes.
Did you
don't believe that?
No, I don't. Because you know what Will's up to, right?
No.
You don't know how he
Will.
makes his money?
Will, have you ever told your mom how you make money?
She knows how I make my money, but I go out and actually try to get a job. But it's like no one.
But what did you tell? But what did you tell her? What did you tell her you do?
She doesn't do the phone thing and whatnot.
Yeah, he does phone sex.
You know your son is brutal master.
Oh my God! No, I didn't know that one.
You didn't know your son was brutal master?
No.
Here, I'll show. You never told your mom you're brutal master?
Oh my God!
No, I never really said that.
What?
I never told her that. No.
Here, I'll show you what he does. Watch this. Hello, brutal master. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, brutal master. Please abuse me.
What's you on your knees, you piece of crap?
Oh, brutal master. The other day I was walking around thinking about worshiping you. Oh, I love you so much.
Why don't you get on your knees and start licking my feet, you piece of trash?
Thank you, brutal master. Call me a piece of trash. Call me human excrement. Oh, brutal master.
I could do this for my mother.
Brutal master, I'm touching myself right now. And my Mons glands.
Yeah.
My Mons penis.
Why don't you punch yourself in the balls, you faggot?
Oh, I'm punching myself in the balls right now. I'm such a faggot. Oh, brutal master. Oh, brutal master.
I love how he was trying to tone it down in front of his mother.
Hey, well, what do I owe you, brutal master, for that session?
Give me some of that fat cash, faggot.
All right, anyway, so he does that. He calls guys faggots and stuff and then humiliates them. Hey, but anyway, so Mom, let me ask you the tough question here because Will's too much of a pussy to ask you. And I want you to be frank with me, all right?
I will.
All right, the other day Will was leaving the house. And when he opened the door and he came back in, he saw his roommate standing in front of you nude and you were on your knees.
What?
And he thinks you might have been giving his roommate a BJ.
Oh, my God. He didn't tell it like that. I know he didn't.
Will, tell her what you saw.
What did you see?
I saw him in his bikini briefs, and him in his bikini briefs, and you about a foot away from him. And when I came in, he quickly moved to the couch, and you were there, and then Joe was behind me, and you said something like,
"It's all kosher."
Right? No, you said something like, "Well, he paid me." Then he offered
I said
Joe
it's all kosher. He pays me, and it was for a body. It was for a back massage.
Wait a second. Let me understand.
He knows me, you brat. You know me better than that.
Priscilla, wait a second. Let me get this straight so Will doesn't have a nightmare.
Okay.
Okay. Soon as Will leaves, his roommate comes running out in his bikini briefs. You're there. What is she wearing, Will?
Well, she was fully clothed.
Okay.
He was in his bikini briefs.
So the second Will leaves behind Will's back, you give the roommate massages for money?
He is a truck driver, and he comes in and says, he says, my back is killing me. And he says, after we got to know one another, he says, do you do massage? Do you know how to give a back massage? My back is killing me. I pay you for a back massage. And
why did you never tell Will that? Because it's a little weird.
Because I think he knows his mother. I hope he knows his mother.
You can understand it's kind of weird. Like you walk in and the second you leave and you forget something, you come back in and this guy's already stripped down, almost nude, and with his mom, and
And he said there was a tissue, a wadded up tissue.
Yeah, what was the wadded up tissue?
Oh, he's lying. There was
a wadded tissue right next to you.
I didn't. Oh, that was for my hands because there was oil. There was oil involved. There was oil.
It's not kosher.
I'm going to ask you something, Priscilla. You ever jerk off the roommate?
No, honey.
You never grab his cock?
No. Not me. Everything was kosher.
You don't give him a happy ending?
No way, Jose. Never. Never.
Please don't use my real name, Jose. Just call me Howard. That's my stage name.
Yes, and where's my picture, Howard?
What picture?
I had a picture taken with you and my son. I never got it.
You probably never got it because I look bad in it. If I look bad, I don't send them out.
Oh.
That's my move. Like I go, don't worry, we'll take the picture and we'll send it to you.
Ah, that's what you're up to.
And then if I look shitty, because
you just never send it.
Well, Will and his mother can have it up on some fucking website, me looking horrible.
Oh, you did not. You look good and you know it.
So why was the guy's pants off for a back massage?
He wears, because I saw the laundry, because I took him out of the dryer, he wears bikini underwear.
So there's nothing going on between you and the roommate?
Oh, no.
Are you still sexually active?
No.
When's the last time you had sex?
Private. That's, a long time ago, let's put it that way.
Yeah. All right, well, your mom says nothing's going on. Do you believe her?
I'm not supposed to. I guess I have to.
No.
Okay, what about the other way around, honey?
What about that?
What do you mean?
What are you talking about?
Turn it around. I have to be the guard.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
What do you mean, Priscilla?
I don't know. She's talking nonsense.
She ain't joking.
No, she's talking about him fucking. She's got to be the lookout or some shit.
Well, if you don't know your mother by now, you'll never know her.
So, Will, you fuck girls and then your mom is lookout?
No, I did not. Absolutely not. No, absolutely not.
Is it not girls she's talking about? That's the brutal master. Go the extra
my
mile?
God.
Are you with dudes?
Yeah. Then she's just saying whatever.
All right. I don't know what this is. All right.
Well, they're not very open with each other. You know, Will didn't tell her he was brutal master, and
there's a
she's
lot
not
of-
telling how she's making extra cash.
All I know is this conversation's going about as well as.
Today I smoke. That'll be cigarette money.
All right. Hey, I got to go, you two, because this is going about as well as one of Will's fart tricks. All right. But Priscilla, thanks for clearing that up, and Will, thank you.
Okay.
All right, no problem.
All right, later. Bye.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not kosher.
Not kosher.
Why does everything Will the Farter touch or fart on turn to just a dud? Like what happens with him? Where's the disconnect?
I don't know.
He's a great farter,
but he's retarded. I think that's the problem. He's just not a bright guy. He's very difficult to communicate with. So I don't know. It just everything falls flat with him. It really does. He comes in, he'll pitch me an idea. He says, "This is a new trick I can do." I go, "Oh, that sounds great." You know, pitch it to Howard. Howard gets excited about it, and then he comes in. And he either can't do it or his equipment's broken. And it just felt like the exact same thing this morning. You know, we get excited for this mom story. You know, he leaves it up kind of sound. Maybe he's the most genius guy in the world. He knows he doesn't have great material.
No, with his problem, you're dealing with a guy with 100 IQ who swore his IQ was 130 plus.
Right.
That's the problem.
So he's delusional. So that's the problem.
Yeah, we continually let it happen because.
But yeah, exactly. We're like the beaten girlfriend that just goes back to that guy.
Well, it's always humorous in the end, I guess. Even when he screws up, it's funny because it's a guy trying to blow stinky air out of his ass. So if he messes it up, it's still good, I guess.
Right. I mean, that's the genius of Howard. He can make anything that looks and smells like dog shit. Really funny, you know, really funny and good part of the show, you know?
Proof is in the
Come here, man. Let me give you a hug. Come here.
What?
Speaking of which, you know what I was just talking about? Howard's special talent right here.
What was he talking about? What was he saying? What was he saying?
Karma, man. Karma.
Fuck you both.
Howard's special
Hi, it's Kenneth Keith Callenbeck, and I'm here to do my uncensored stand-up comedy material this time. It's a lot better than that old, clean material that I failed with. This is a lot better. Ow!
Kenneth Keith Callenbeck is a guy who's done our show many, many times in the past. He was on our Channel 9 television show where he used to blow smoke out of his eyes.
That's, I think, where we first discovered him.
That's where we first saw Kenneth Keith Callenbeck. He hasn't been on the show in a long time because he's more of a visual performer, but now he claims he does stand-up, and he wants to perform for us.
I put him on a gig I did in Philly about a year and a half ago.
And how was he?
Lousy.
Bob.
That was my old material. I changed it all up.
It was a rough crowd, Kenneth, but I hope you changed the material a little bit.
Yeah, I did. That was old material. I don't do none of that anymore.
Oh, good, man.
Well, Kenneth Keith, I wanted to give you a shot. I said when you were here you could get to do your stand-up act. We're going to listen to it now. What are you going to do, a couple of minutes?
Yeah, I mean, I got like a good strong 10 minutes.
Well, how about 5 of those 10?
Okay.
And how about we cut you off if you really suck?
Well, you got to give me a little bit of time to get into the good stuff.
People are paying for this, Kenneth. We can't let you piss them off.
Yeah, why not get into the good stuff right off the bat? Why don't Bill do it? All right, here he is, Kenneth Keith Callenbeck. We knew him from blowing smoke out of his eyes, from lighting his ass on fire, from doing all different kinds of stunts on our show, eating his own hair.
He looks funny. I don't know what
part
to
of his
expect
act is looking funny.
Yeah, part of my act's looking stupid, like.
That's good.
That was good. All right, here he goes. Kenneth Keith, relax. You're among friends. We'd like to see you do well.
Yeah, okay, thanks.
Everyone's rooting for you.
All right.
All right, here we go. Kenneth Keith Kallenbach.
Hey, I picked up an 80-year-old woman the other day. She fell out of her wheelchair. I picked her up and put her back in. So we go back to her place. She said she's going to slip into something more comfortable. She's 80. What's more comfortable for her, a coffin? She came to the kitchen door wearing a see-through nightie. She knocked the cat over with one of her tits on the way to the door. She said, "Do you see anything you like?" I said, "Yeah, I see a six-pack in your refrigerator." Hey, did you ever notice a cat's ass looks like a pencil sharpener? And they make the same noise when you put a pencil in them, too. They told me to watch my drinking. So now I drink in front of the mirror. I'm dating a younger girl now. I'm 36, and she's 20. Minutes old. I have to pick her up at the maternity ward. It was a nice day today, though. I went to the park and fed the pigeons. To my Rottweiler. Hey, were you ever in the men's room and you saw written on the wall, it said, "For great sex, call this number"? Well, really, it wasn't that great. Actually, it kind of hurt.
You're pointing at your ass, I might point out. Okay.
I broke my nose the other day watching an episode of the Gilmore Girls. The phone rang and I had my pants down around my ankles. Then I went and bought a vacuum cleaner and it sucked. Then I went and bought a mattress and I got screwed on it. Hey, did you hear about the awards-winning Scarecrow? He was outstanding in his field. Hey, if you throw your cat out your car window, is that considered kitty litter? For years, they thought my brother was retarded. Turns out he was just getting his hair cut at the hair cuttery. They should give you a banjo with that haircut.
Oh, boy.
Wait, I got more.
Get into the good stuff.
All right, I'll get to the good stuff.
Get to the good stuff.
All right. My dog was so fat, I had to put Slim Fast in the toilet bowl. This guy comes home from work and he has to take a shit. So he goes in the bathroom, throws a cigarette in the toilet, and there's this huge explosion. Boom, boom, boom. So his wife comes running in and says, "Honey, I forgot to tell you I poured gasoline in the toilet." And he said, "Never mind that, help me find my dick."
All right, I'm done.
Wait, I got more.
I think you did enough. I think I gave you a lot of time. I think there were a couple of funny jokes in there. Let's go around the room and find out. Robin, what did you think?
He was okay at the beginning, and then there was a steep drop-off. So I think you need more work on your material, Kenneth.
Fred, what do you think?
I think he was doing well up until the I'm dating a girl who's 20 minutes old.
Right.
I think because he got so hung up on his delivery, he lost it.
I was impressed that he had material. Some of the material was funny. I found him to be somewhat entertaining, actually. I'm going to give him...
Yeah, but then he lost it for a second there, and it never came back.
He's retarded.
No.
And what was that joke about the haircut? I didn't even...
The haircut?
What was that?
Hair cuttery is a local bad place, I guess.
Yeah.
Kenneth feels is a bad place to get your hair cut, right, Kenneth?
Yeah, it's like cheap place to get your hair cut. So, my brother was retarded.
But that's not working because nobody knows the haircut.
I didn't know it wasn't from this area.
And I believe your brother is retarded, so...
Yeah.
Artie, you're a professional comedian. What do you think?
Be honest, Kenneth. A lot of those jokes you got from a joke book, right?
Well, I mix it up. Some of them I got from a joke book. Some of them, I got from some other guy.
Right. So you didn't write it.
And I think I come up with a couple.
It's his unique delivery.
So the good ones, but the good ones somebody else wrote. So that's what the problem.
I came up with. You want to hear a couple that I made up?
Let me hear yours.
All right, man.
That one yours?
All right, here's a couple that I made up.
All right, go ahead.
All right. So then I was on this cruise ship, and I couldn't find the bathroom, so I went upstairs to the poop deck.
Okay.
And?
All right.
That's the joke.
Wait, I got more. I hate doing phone sex because I hate when my dick gets wrapped around. I hate when the phone cord gets wrapped around my trouser snake.
Oh man.
Wait,
I got more.
You got it. You got a good, unique delivery, but you just need like really
Yeah, you
good
need
jokes.
material. Yeah.
You mean he needs to be funny?
Yeah. And Howard, I swear to God, the phone sex joke, Jackie actually wrote a variation of that. So,
All right,
so
well,
it's, you know.
Well, Artie says the material isn't real. You don't believe he met an 80-year-old woman?
Really? I
Give,
do.
give us some of your jokes that you wrote. Give me,
All right,
give me
I
one
am.
more. One more.
All right.
All right.
How do you know when your girlfriend's fat? When she pulls her panties down to her knees and her pussy's still in them.
All right.
What?
All right.
All right, one more.
Maybe you should stick to the joke book material.
All right. All right, I got it.
The delivery's good.
Yeah, you got a good delivery.
You just got to get jokes you can sell.
I have one question. Is the cat joke yours?
The cat joke?
With the alarm,
sharpener?
with the sharpener and
Oh,
the noise?
yeah, that is. Yeah.
That's not bad.
That's a
Yeah,
good
that
one.
is.
Fred liked that.
That was pretty good.
I like that.
Maybe you should eat your hair.
Yeah, well, I'm planning on growing it back real long again, but, you know, maybe I'll eat it after it grows real long again. Maybe I can put some bottle rockets in my ass.
Yes, Captain Jenks. He wants to comment. Go ahead.
Hey, good morning, Howard. You know, I've like seen Ken many times when he's up on stage and he does that, and he'll be in a room with like 80-year-old women and tell the same exact joke. And Howard, do you remember when you ran for governor and he nominated you? When
Yes,
he held
he
up
did.
A dildo?
Yes.
He is hilarious. These 75-year-old women are horrified at the things that he does.
Well, maybe you need to see it with 75-year-old women.
Exactly.
No, but in other words, with your delivery, you literally need 40 pages of jokes though to do a headlining set at a club. So I don't know if you have that.
I got about 12 minutes now.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
No, you got 4 minutes.
You said I had 5 minutes. I had to cut it short.
Let's go to Channing. Channing, you're on the air. Channing, go ahead. You're on the air in Austin, Texas.
Hey now.
Hey now.
I thought he was pretty funny.
Oh, there you go. You got a fan in Austin.
Yeah.
He's not performing there, though.
He could be.
All right, Channing, thank you for the call. Jackie the Joke Man, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hi.
This guy's great.
You loved his act.
He reminds me of a young me.
Well, he has some similar material
I
yet.
got a joke for you.
All right.
Why do police dogs lick their balls?
Why?
To get the taste of niggers out of their mouth.
Oh, boy.
Oh, come on.
Come on, that's funny.
Come on.
Fuck you.
All right. Well, Kenneth, thank you. I don't see anybody calling in to comment about you.
Like he wasn't unfunny. I mean, like he wasn't like a disaster.
I didn't think you were a
No,
disaster.
he has potential. There's definite potential.
No, I do good at the comedy clubs. I guess, you know, maybe you have to...
Maybe you have to be drunk.
Yeah, that's what I was
Dennis,
saying.
you're on
You
the
have to
air
be
in
drunk.
Washington, D.C. Go ahead.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Yeah, I like Kenneth. He was good.
Are you crying, Kenneth Keith?
Yeah.
Why are you crying, man? What's going on?
Because I just wanted to do a little more of my comedy.
Oh, get out of here.
No. So Then I knew this girl, and she put a cell phone up her ass, and she said she was making a booty call. Hey, what's the difference between a microwave oven and anal sex? A microwave doesn't brown your meat.
Nice.
You wrote that?
No.
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I wrote it.
Wrote it down on a piece of paper. I copied it out of a book. That was a good one.
Okay, well, how are chicken farmers like prostitutes? Both of them earn a living by raising cocks.
All right. All right.
What's green and sits on the toilet? A Girl Scout doing her duty.
He stares you down after each joke.
I know.
He does.
I dare you to laugh.
You're a brave man to come in here and do some of your stand-up. Very. I was pulling
This
for
is
you.
a tough room.
Well, thanks
I
a
thought
lot.
some of the jokes were funny.
Yeah, no, the delivery's good. You got to just write a bunch of good jokes.
Yeah, I got good stage presence. I mean, how are women like screen doors?
How are women like screen doors?
Once they get banged a few times, they tend to loosen up.
All right, AJ, you're on the air.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Howard, did we do something to you this morning that we have to suffer through this?
Wait, well, we gave him a shot. We promised him he could do his material.
Kenneth, I bet you got funny stories about like all the crazy shit you used to do. Why don't you try telling some of those?
Yeah, I do. I got crazy stories.
No, but you were like I know you've been arrested a couple of times, not recently, but you've had some interesting stuff happen.
Yeah, what about that?
Oh, yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I think a lot of funny shit.
But he doesn't talk about it.
You got to talk about it on stage.
All right, well, I'll go and work it out, and I'll come back next time.
Like, he wrote me a note saying that he was kicked off the set of Rocky 6. They're filming the movie Rocky 6 now. And weren't you thrown off the set?
Yeah, they came up to me and they said, you know, are you affiliated with the Howard Stern show? And I said, no, but what if I was? And they said, well, then, you know, you'd have to leave.
Why were you there?
I was an extra in the movie.
Oh.
And did they throw you out?
No, but they didn't use me for the whole day. This big fat publicist woman.
Well, she wouldn't put you in.
Yeah, she wouldn't put me in it.
Well, there's a funny
story. So I called the newspaper.
I guess that wasn't such a funny story.
Well, wait a minute a second. Do you have any funny stories from your appearance on The Tonight Show? Remember his appearance on The Tonight Show?
No, what did he do there?
Remember they brought him out for
Yeah, I do have a funny appearance.
They brought him out for...
Yeah.
Hold on. They brought him out for stupid humor tricks, and he came out and he blew smoke through his eyes. You know, same thing he did on our Channel 9.
I do have a funny story about that.
Like a year ago.
Another Jay Leno ripoff.
I do have a really funny story about that. After I shot the Tonight Show, I went to the Hard Rock Cafe, and I drank a whole bunch of beers and stuff, and the shuttle bus stopped running, you know, because it stopped running at 10 o'clock.
All right.
So no, wait, it gets funny. So then I was walking back to my hotel room, and I was cutting through the woods there, and there's this big steep hill, and I like rolled down the hill, and I rolled right out in the street in the middle of traffic.
All right. Kenneth Keith, thank you. I've got to move on.
There's a reason he doesn't tell the funny crap. He can't tell a good story.
Yeah. Leslie Moonves is on the phone. Go ahead, Leslie.
Yeah, Howard, this is Les Moonves. I recognize talent when I hear it. I like to sign Kenneth Keith Kallenbach.
All right, Kenneth Keith Kallenbach. Leslie Moonves wants to speak to you, wants to sign you. Bye, Kenneth.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Leslie.
Kenneth Keith, what's up, man?
Hey, how's it going?
How'd it go in there?
It was good. Very funny. Very funny.
Howard and the rest of the crew seem to think you need some improvement.
I'll have to go work on my material, I guess.
What thing specifically are you going to work on to make your next appearance better?
I guess I should work on my funny stories.
You have some? Do you have funny stories to work from?
I don't know. I'll have to go make up some funny stories.
They said you were taking a lot of your jokes from a joke book.
No, I wasn't doing that. I made it up. I made it up. I didn't take it from no joke book.
Do you have a good joke for us right now?
Yeah, this jumper cable walks into a bar, and the bartender says, "All right, I'll serve you, but don't start anything."
Nice, man. Nice.
All right.
Now, they said you had decent delivery, but you just need to work on your material.
Yeah, here's some delivery. Look.
That's a good start, man. Good start.
Yar.
All right, man. We'll keep working on that material. We'll see you soon, then.
Yeah, I will. I will work on my material. Yar.
This is a Howard TV original production.
Here's a taste of what you have to look forward to
on this episode of The Bonus Show.
Richard and Sal almost go all the way.
That's the man ass. A Howard TV staffer gets the family jewels polished.
That was a direct hit, man.
Benji takes a shot of Tila tequila.
I gotta get hard first. And Hulkamania runs wild. Hero boys, fight, fight, fight!
Hello, Stern fans, and welcome to The Bonus Show, a weekly update of all the great behind-the-scenes moments you can't see anywhere else. I'm Rachel Fine.
And I'm John Hine, and apparently this is Hee Haw. Let's kick the show off with Ronnie having sex with a black guy while porn star Jocelyn James looks on.
How do you do that? See, it's not that easy, is it?
Plug your phone, but
And then I was like, this?
yeah, something like that. There you
Where
go.
do you say Tiger's fingers went?
in my, you know.
Ronnie, give it to me good. You give me the good, Ronnie.
There you go. Nice.
Nice. Oh,
there you go.
Deep one, motherfucker.
Let's smack some man ass.
I have no way of knowing what it feels like to get kicked in the jimmies, but I would imagine it's pretty painful.
Rachel, you'd be correct. I've been hitting the balls about 143 times in my life, and you never get used to it.
143? Wow.
Yeah, people think synchronized swimming isn't a contact sport, but it is. It is.
And we learn something new about you every day, John. Here's a former Howard TV producer getting hit in the nuts.
The Howard Stern Show's blast from the past.
I gotta figure out. See, there's nowhere to dodge it, too. Oh, dude, are you all right? Oh, shit. Are you all right, man? That was a direct hit, man. Are you all right?
Something tells me antics like the one you're about to see do not happen to your average person in the hallway at work.
God.
Oh, you did good.
Well, thank you.
So Tila, so I guess Benji might have a big dick since he was being nice to you.
Oh, yes, he does. Can I check it out?
Is that true?
Sure. I'm trying to get up. I gotta get it hard first.
You gotta get it hard first? Hold on.
Can I just...
I
don't want to interrupt.
Oh, look at you.
She's like a stripper. She keeps pulling back.
I felt his dick.
As a rule, we never like to feature the same person in back-to-back clips.
That's right, Rachel. But since Benji has multiple personalities, having him appear in 2 clips in a row really isn't like seeing the same person twice.
So here's Benji with Hulk Hogan. First, you will witness shy Benji, then overly excited Benji, and finally, Hebrew Benji.
Hey, Hulk,
Yes,
got
sir.
one question for you.
Sure, brother.
I wanted Benji to do an intro for us, just like you did, and he's having trouble with it.
Benji?
You got any advice for him?
How you doing?
How to
Good.
get into that?
Well, you need
mode?
to wake up. Benji Mania, brother. You ready?
Yeah.
You do exactly what I do, okay?
All right. Wake up, man.
Yo, Howard TV.
Yo, Howard TV.
Come on, brother, louder. Yo, Howard TV.
Howard TV.
This is Benji Mania.
This is Benji Mania.
And what you gonna do, brother?
What you gonna do, brother?
When Howard TV runs wild on you.
Amen. Amen, iski, hey, Pascolin. Olive, fat, Gimel, Dollar, senior boys are really solid. Ishki, Bishki, hit him the Kishki, who the hell are we? Hey, Izzy, Isaac, Jacob, Sam, we're the boys that eat no ham. Matzah, bride, matzah, till we die. Whoa, grab those girls, don't hold them tight. Hebrew boys, fight.
I like it. Stunner. Benji Mania, that was good.
We all know Sal is miserable and a little crazy.
And apparently, along with being miserable and crazy, he has a death wish.
The Howard Stern Show Creative Meeting.
Think about if we had a real good professional makeup artist dress up as a black guy and go to Harlem as the only black guy who supports McCain. And like interview the black people about why they're voting for
My only issue with this, we were going to do this when the movie came out, Tropic Thunder. They were going to do it with me, and I backed out of it because my feeling was I didn't think that they could do a good enough job.
Yeah,
and it was going
wanna
to
be
look really
running around
bad.
blackface. That's kind of
Yeah, I don't want to walk into Harlem in blackface. And
right.
And
Well, I wasn't thinking necessarily blackface, but a real professional job. But again, it's risky. You know, I'm trying to literally.
So what's the joke?
Well, generally, I would be as a black person, and the whole thing is I'm looking for another black person who supports McCain, and I try to find out why they're voting for Obama.
Why don't we just get a black guy to do it?
Yeah, you could do that too.
It's time for wrap-up show clips. Yahoo!
That's right, John. Each week, our free interns work hard to painfully scour through hours and hours of boring wrap-up show footage to bring you 3 minutes of the most entertaining and interesting parts of the show. This is no easy feat.
Hey!
In this first clip, Gary Dell'Abate talks about wanting Ryan Phillippe's body. Get in line, Gary.
Yahoo!
Now, Gary, do you think Howard is jealous of... He must have said 10 times how good-looking Ryan Phillippe was when he was in the studio today.
He's a good-looking guy. I hate to say it. You know, I'm not gay or anything, as JD would say, but he's a good-looking guy.
So do you...
I look at guys like that, I go, damn, if I could be in that body for a weekend, I would bring it back wrecked.
Here's Benji having a very friendly conversation with the head of Howard 100 News, Brad Driver.
In the report, Brad, did you say Benji Bronk, who lies about everything?
No.
Okay,
That's
so then what's your beef?
He said, no, my beef was he said in his office, well, we think you lied about this, so that means you lied about this.
No, that's not what I said.
Yeah, you just said it again on the air.
I said we spoke to the son. We spoke to
and what did the son tell you?
You have no relation.
And how does that make me a liar? How does that make me a liar?
Come on.
No, answer me. How does his son say
that
relation make me a liar?
How
does that make me a liar?
Brad Driver's got to get out of here.
Thank you,
Dude,
very much.
answer the question. How does that make me a liar if his son says I'm no relation?
Because you said that you...
No, Gary, now you're saying that. I specifically have answered several times that I am not related to that person.
I invite you to come talk to me.
I'll talk to you on air right now. I'll talk to you anywhere. I'll talk to you on any street you want.
Tell me why we cannot talk about Detlef.
I haven't said you can't. I would suggest you don't.
And finally, we have a caller who has some choice words for former supermodel Janice Dickinson.
Janice Dickinson is disturbing to look at. You're all affected Hollywood showbiz people. She looks like a train wreck.
Would you fuck her?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Something tells me Miss Dickinson would probably pass on banging you, sir.
But if you're interested, I'm sure Rachel would bang you. And for my slutty co-host Rachel Fine, I'm John Hine. We'll see you next week.
You are such a jerk.
What time's the Harper Valley PTA meeting?
You know what? I am rocking my own sense of style, John.
Country line dancing?
If you would take it up a notch from your same button-down shirt every week.
Same button-down shirt. This is a look.
It's some kind of look.
Hey,
it's not a good look.
Love it.
Just change it up is all I'm saying.
I'm going to put on overalls for you. I'll put on overalls for you.
All right.
What do you think's the strongest one?
Out of those? Oh, my dad is the biggest penis contest.
Yeah, that's good. That's the one. Go with that.
How many answers do you think we're going to get on that one?
Yeah, right.
Mine or my dad? My dad.
Sure.
Yours?
Just out of curiosity, how do you know that your father has a big one?
He just would whip it out anywhere. We'd be out fishing, and he just takes it out, and it flops out. He's uncut like Sal, too.